Here you go. Started for you now. Too many old men? Yeah, but I think, do you not want old men? I feel like this is the old men. You desire the old. What's wrong with me? You desire the old men. In these situations. You know what? You all know what I mean. You all know what I mean. As in, you want the experience, match day players, big game players, everything like this, you know. So I think Hawk is that, Sugar Free is that, and I think obviously same with the backline as well. Why have you killed Tokatai? Lethal is not. I think Lethal is. Lethal's got like a good mentality for these things, I think. What time do these games start? Did it? Someone was saying it started. You saying it started at 4 AM at Optimus? Yeah, 4 AM UK time. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 AM UK time. Okay. All right. That's fine. Oh man. Morning, Jordan. 6 AM for us. So what's that? 6 AM Saudi time. What is it? Eastern? Let me get some kind of time converter up. So if it's 4 AM my time, it will be 11 AM Eastern. That's at 4 PM. Wait, 4 AM? It'd be 11 PM Eastern? Fuck. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. So a late one for the Americans. Normally you crack a cider for the LAN. Or you're either going to be... I mean, if you're American, it's perfectly, I think, acceptable. If you're European, it might be a little bit harder to justify. But you can crack one anyway. It's a Friday. Okay, so it's going to be a long one. But that's fine. All right. All right. So today's fixtures, on the other hand, are Falcons, ZAN. So these are all best of sevens, from what I understand, which means long series. These first two are elimination games. Winner goes to this. Oh, sorry. Wait. Is there a pick stage here, or is the bracket just not? Like, does this one go to this one and this one go to this one, or does Zeta get to pick? So Zeta gets to pick from the two winners before tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, so I think Falcons will just beat ZAN Esports. I can't really see a world, even though Falcons have looked a little bit worse in all of this, like these last few weeks. I'm not too worried, I think, about Falcons. I think they'll just win like a 4-0, 4-1 type match. Onside T1, this is the big one. Because for this tournament, I can sort of show you here, 4 teams go through to Asia, right? And Asia is the actual event that qualifies these teams for the Champions Clash. So you don't have to be too worried about getting in. All you need to do is get top 4. The problem is, to get top 4, you have to win one of these games. So Falcons, Onside, T1, ZAN, all at risk of missing out today. Onside T1, that's a big one. I don't know, like, T1 can't afford to miss out, right? Whether you want to like talk about them not having the best off season or everything like this, they just can't afford to miss out to Onside Gaming, you know? It's a salary mogging in this game. You can't afford to lose to Onside. Yeah, I'll be on with Backbone all weekend. T1 kind of just keep Dong hack in. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect we'll see any Jasmine. I reckon we're going to be all Dong all day. I'm watching the weird ad. What are we getting? Don't forget to turn off your ad block so you can see these ads and help support IWTV as well. Stuff from the cartridge people. Some type of ad. I don't know what this one is. Someone's robbing my home. Oh, we're killing a home invader with a sword. How dare you bomb me, headshot? Where wins meet is the game. You can play for free now. Play for free now if you wanna stop those home invaders. You're welcome, Sid. Download it. Consider it downloaded. Is it a real game, not a Mickey Mouse ad? Yeah, it's weird because this one we get like a real mix. You get some of the stuff because we basically the way it works behind the scene is we basically have like an ad buyer. It's called Nitro who basically just sell the adverts to companies. You know, they do like bidding and all of this. So we have like a real mix. Sometimes we get the real slop ones. Like some of you might have seen it either on my stream or on your own one before, where it's like, here's a dementia test. Can you 50% of people or whatever, only 2% of people can pass this test. Those type of like real just slop ads. But then sometimes we'll get like real games, or I've seen like HBO ads here as well. So there seems to be a full spectrum they're selling them at the moment. Paying me for real, yeah, that type of shit. So we get a full spectrum because this one looks kind of like a real game as well. Is this on Steam? It's on PS5. Yeah. So you get to play some new games, you get to learn about your favourite HBO, you get to learn about the cartridge people, which are obviously a subsect of humans who really focus mostly on making printer cartridges for people so everyone can print stuff out. If anyone was wondering from the other day as well, do you remember when my printer broke? And I had to fix it, and I couldn't fix it in time to print my wife's tickets, and so she had to just show them on a phone. Wasn't that big a deal. But I fixed my printer the other day. The printer's now fixed. I know some of you have probably been like a few restless nights about all of this, so don't worry. The printer is now fixed. Morning, Willow. Morning, Macacatcher. I think I'm saying that right. Did rosters lock early today? Yeah, not intentionally. I've messaged Toby to see if he can fix them, but it's sort of dependent on if Toby sees the message in time, which is starting to look maybe a little bit bleak. I'm still waiting for the OWTV forums. I want to write bait takes. Yeah, I see some of these posts on Reddit. Does anyone actually use Reddit or the competitive Overwatch Reddit? Like I see like ones like this, for example. This is just like, I would term this a normal Overwatch thread, right? Our current Zeta stronger than Prime, Falcons Crazy Raccoon, you know? Like a good hypothetical. But then there's some ones, you know, where it's just like a classic balance. Give Doom anything. How to deal with AD movement. What does this even mean, you know? Is ranked better with map voting? Some of the Chen stuff. Predicted rank, wonky. There was one I saw the other day. Which one was it? Some competitive tips, I think. Oh, you know, like advice or whatever. You know, how do you get a flare? Yeah, and this one again, like reasonable thread, right? Am I getting carried? Roadhog adjustments. The Team Vision roster. Ones like this. This is the one. This is the fucking DSG need a new face. This one where I'm just reading it, like, what are we talking about? DSG made a lot of mistakes, but they all stem from one big mistake. They decided to act like other orgs. Instead, they should focus on being unique. Chengdu and their bull comp. Vancouver and the breadsticks. Like, it just can't be a real post. London and the Haddy Ryan comp. Many orgs can be successful or have good runs without having to dominate or be like the rest. My suggestion, if DSG make it past the relegation tournament, prioritise getting a streamer force lineup that benefits more working with Disguise too than they do being a bro player. Get streamers. It's just... You know, it's just like, I just have to believe it's not real. These people always keep their posts private as well, you know? Always private, because I just need to investigate if they are real or not. Because I can't believe they're real. Need more coaches? Yeah, one more coach. It's all that. Examples being 6 who specialise in art. Classic's whole question. but what? So 1, it's clearly just fucking nonsense. But also, do you know what happens when you're a streamer or like a social media influencer or anything like this, right? If you were to sign to a team, right, all of these orgs are essentially entertainment products, right? Like think more WWE than, professional sports in a lot of situations. Somebody with a huge following can demand a higher salary. Like, for example, I don't know his wage, but I'm a paid co-streamer, and Emong is a paid co-streamer. Who do you think can charge or ask for a higher salary? Me or Emong? Emong can, right? Obviously. Of course he can. You, guys, come on. Guys. First time you're too nice. You're too nice. But of course he can, because his viewership is huge. It's a huge draw for the org, and likewise, it just means their time is essentially more valuable, right? Their time is more valuable. Maybe that's not quite the right way. Exactly, a view mogged. It's not quite the right way to phrase it, but they have a bigger audience, so they can ask for more money, and I think the same is true. No, they're all getting paid. I don't know the salaries on DSG. I know they're rough. I know they're less than most of the other partner orgs. So think about it this way: basically, for them to sacrifice their time scrimming, and playing with the team and all of these things, what they would need to do is sort of either turn off the stream or change the stream, at which point you're essentially having to buy the stream. Yeah, so I think, to be fair, all of DSG are within like that sort of middle-ish range, but yeah. But I think, yeah, to get us, like, it doesn't even work. These are the things that really always like throw me with these type of threads. Is even if you take their idea and try and run with their idea, like don't just disregard it our face value, everything like this, it still doesn't work. Right? It just doesn't work, even if you give them the biggest benefit of the doubt possible. Just not based in reality. Saw a post on livestream failed today where XQC claimed the Overwatch League view botted to hit 300k. No, didn't they, wasn't there something perfect for review? Now, yeah. No, wasn't there was something about, I don't know if they do. I don't know either way, obviously. But I think there was something where they had it like embedded on the homepage of, was it Battle.net? Someone's going to have to fact check me on this, but there was something where it was like embedded on the homepage of Battle.net or the homepage of their website or maybe the homepage of like the Blizzard site or something. That was like essentially boosting the views, even though technically it would basically count it. Like if you came on like, I don't know if I can find an example. But if you were just on, like, I don't know, say for example, you went on OWCS and it was just a homepage here playing my stream or something. It would essentially count that as a view or something. I think it was the Battle.net launcher. Yeah, that's my memory of it. What do you mean the Redditor allegations? So I think there was something like that. So I think there was, I don't know, that's obviously not view botting, that's just like Padding. That's padding. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. It's like view padding a little bit. How long? We're about just under half hour out. Like 25 minutes. Was there a point increase? There was. Everyone got 4 budget going into playoffs. Everyone got 4 budget going into playoffs. I spent my budget on... I went Milgaru, Heesang, Zest, Violet, Vigi. Forgot to update my roster. Yeah, I've asked Toby if he can open it for like these last 20 minutes, but I don't think he's at his PC right now, which means we might be stuck. No skewed? No. Well, I could have gone for another transfer, but Vigi's been scoring loads of points, as has Violet, so I think I'll have some kind of Brotherhood backline here. I'm 12th. I need to change. Shit. Banking on an onside win today? I don't know. I feel like onside are kind of cooked, no? I feel like they were really disappointing last week. Morning, Musket. No way he's on a 60 stream streak. That's insane, Musket. Hey, Red Eyes. Yeah, I worry onside are a little bit cooked today. I felt like they were really poor last week, and I feel like they're fading at just, well, the worst possible time, right? This is their most important game of the season. Oh, hold on.
Preying on opener's downfall.
Two seconds. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Everything's fine. Just hold on. So my wife messaged. I was like, oh, someone's hit my car. So I was like, fuck. Worried, obviously. And then it turns out, well, it's still a problem, but it's someone hit her car in the parking lot, as in like after she'd long left. So it's not that bad either, but just a little bit. That first message, yeah. Ooh, but it's okay. Let me join TeamSpeak and knock Hunter. Yeah, it's not even dented, it's just scuffed. Yeah, she just got a call from like reception to say someone had hit her car in the car park. But just the first message she actually sent, which I saw, was just someone's hit my car. I was like, fuck. Just an immediate moment of panic. Alright, I think I need to message Hunter as well. Don't hit the car. Okay. Ooh. So yeah, car's fine. They should pay for repairs as well, but I don't think it'll even be that much. All right, he's got 15 minutes. What were we talking about? Can we send our changes somewhere if Toby doesn't wake up? Yeah, this is painful. Yeah, okay. What we can do, if anyone, so important announcement, I guess. If anyone is currently sitting there going, fuck, I actually wanted to do my roster changes for Fantasy, but it locked earlier than I thought it would, because it's locked like an hour early. Hello? Hey, hold on, I'm halfway through an announcement.
Okay.
So if anyone did want to do their roster changes and wasn't able to in this last hour, if you want to go to the OWTV Discord and raise a ticket. So if you go into the Discord, there should be something that's like website support ticket. If you create one of those, it will create a ticket and just write in the changes you were going to do. And presuming those changes are indeed legal changes and you can afford it budget-wise, etc., etc., we can probably do it in post. Toby will have some legwork to do, but this is his penance for closing it at the wrong time. So, yeah, that's like probably the best sort of middle ground solution. It won't be perfect for everyone, but it'll hopefully help some people out. Let me just tell Toby I'm doing this as well. Fuck it, I'm keeping 10-10. Keep a 10-10 faith, yeah. Punish Toby, yeah. Let's go with changes. Alright, Max says he's accepted the knock as well. Yeah, we're in. We're together. We do fantasy for the LAN, or is that not realistic if that's the right word? No, yeah, we'll do it for the LAN. We'll probably announce details nearer the time. I think we'll probably just do similar to what we did to World Finals, where you kind of do just have a budget again. We'll probably just do it. I'm trying to think. Do we just make it a one-shot? As in, you build your roster at the start, And then who you got is who you got.
Good day, Mr. XL. Love this cat meta, do you? Yes, it's my birthday today.
No way. Thank you, HSQC5871. Thank you for tier 1. And happy birthday. You got me a gift on your birthday? Now I feel silly. Thank you, Shy. Shy made it for the Prime as well. Welcome, guys. What do I think of the cat meta? I'm kind of getting into it. When we were watching some of it last week, and it was like Falcons against Zeta and like Crazy Raccoon versus Zeta. It felt like there was this real evolution of it, you know, and it started to feel like engaging again. You know, I could see the sort of one-upmanship in terms of thinking and the way they were playing it, and that was quite engaging. I think when we watched, say, ZAN and T1 play it last week, that shit was rubbish. That was rubbish. So I'm, yeah. So I don't know. It's an interesting question to answer today in terms of like, will it actually be? Will it continue? Will we see more teams deviate for it? You know, like we tried it a little bit in Team GB scrims this week, and it felt not instinctively insta-win. You know? Maybe we just suck. That's really possible. Maybe we need a crackdown. So maybe there's more ways around it than felt like at the time. Did I read? I read bits of it, Scan. I didn't read all of it. I read it while I was doing my changes yesterday. I've gone a slightly different way than you. I've taken the Violet gamble, and it's not even a gamble. You're the one gambling by not taking Violet. But I linked it. What am I looking at? Send it again, I'll take a look. People are telling me about this tweet as well. This? Alright, let's have a goose. Ah! Who am I looking at here? Is for casters as children? Ah, bless them. Is a puffer jacket's a big thing? Why have they all got puffer jackets? When we get in Child, Chris and CX. We don't need to announce. Me and Chris are announced. Jacket is bigger than he was. Click on the brain rot ad. Apparently this isn't a brain rot ad. Apparently this is a real game. People say it's a real thing. Were you bold as a child? No. People won't believe this, but I wasn't bold until like... When did I shave my hair? Maybe it was like 2019. I guess that was a while ago now. But I would have been... Yeah, I would have been like late 20s. What? It was, yeah, it's actually, it did coincide with me stopping playing TF2. I find it's hard to believe. Nope, it's for truth. That wasn't 15 years ago. Yeah, it was COVID. It was COVID where I started shaving it, because obviously during COVID, can't get a haircut, right? So just started doing my own hair. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just shave it. I'm on the way out anyway. Yeah, Seppu was there. Seppu can vouch. I had like big messy hair. Big messy hair. You need photo proof? I've shown photo proof before. Let me see if I have one. I can see if I have one to hand. Hold on. Desktop. Stuff. Wait, should I... wait, here's one. This is me casting with Warho, yeah? This was, I want to say I-58, I think. And then there's this one as well. Look at this one. This is me coaching Overwatch with Vestala. People never believe that's Vestala. Landtrek 19, see? 19. You can see you can see it's on the way out here. You have to see it's on the way out here as well, but that's how it goes. Initial shot. It wasn't in Turkey, no. It was actually in Finland for Landtrek coaching a Finnish team. Got good head for being bold. Yeah, I guess I kind of just won the RNG. Can I change it so Sif gets money in fantasy? Oh yeah, someone was asking earlier if Japan and no, so Korea fantasy is going to end this week. This is your do or die type bit. I don't think so, Chocotai. If you want to be RNG, you want to be bold. I feel like, what's the percentage of male pattern boldness? It's got to be so high, right? So high. Hey, Rock Picnic, it's good. I'm excited for the games. We might already have. So this is Korea leaderboard. What are you telling me? Is there already a gap emerged? What is this is like what? 46-point lead for Solar Giraffe. First and second have the same roster? Oh, they do! Wait, is Joel just stuck then? Donghack proper merit skewed Violet. It's an outrageous team now. Wait, is Solar Giraffe here? I feel like Solar Giraffe has been top for like quite a while, right? 1 week 5. I feel like I've seen their name before. Yeah. 1 week 5, 1 week 3.
There's something about this middle-aged bald guy that is thrilling.
No way. Thank you, HSQC5871. Appreciate the gift to Gizm. Everyone, can we get a happy birthday, get a gang going for HSQC? HSQC's birthday today, and they're feeling generous. Sign that giraffe. I know, send a giraffe, just some type of monster. Winning 2 out of 5 weeks is kind of crazy, though, no? How screwed is Big Arms Jacob? I mean, remember, top 5 get prize money, right? Oh, wait, C-Tones is here as well. Go on, C-Tones. Yeah, top 5 get prize money, so it's still a dogfight for the final standings, but maybe Solar Giraffe has us in the bag. VIP leaderboard could be a dogfight. Oh, what am I? 60 points behind Tom? Ah, fuck. 13 or 12.5 points ahead of Wheats. So Wheats has attack, knife, checkmate, open. I'm smoking Wheats. It doesn't look like Wheats hasn't made these changes. I'm gonna smoke Wheats. Though Tom has dong hack, merit, proper, skewed Violet. I need T1 to sink so I can. If T1 lose today, I'm beating Tom. I'll say it. Rigged. Ooh. Finally, SSG are being a fuel at something. One of us has to represent. Alright. Let me get this sausage sandwich out of the way. Just Diet Coke and water. The classics. Chris almost beat Infected at first stream. Is Infected good at chess? Morning, Kelsey. And congratulations as well, Kelsey. Another trophy for your very full cabinet. He's 1800, Chris is 1200. Ah, surely that's actually quite good from Chris then, no? $1,800 is very good. What's it called? Is it called SR? Or what rank would you be if you were like, you know, you were entering tournament if you're a professional? $3,000 plus? Shit, okay.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this fine Friday morning?
Good. Got
I think I'm officially getting old. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning to pee.
yeah.
That's like not something I do.
Welcome to the rest of your life, mate. I'm currently on the part of my life where it's just up once every night, but I'm reliably informed you're going to get to the point where it's 2 times a night. So
yeah, fuck.
Honestly, don't forget to enjoy the 1 time a night because it's actually only downhill.
To be fair, I think I'm still fine as long as I don't drink the last like hour or 2 before bed. I think I can still make it clean through, you know.
I wake up 4 times to pee. Thank you for that first time message, Grenade, but it's not a competition.
Holy shit. 4 times? At that point, you gotta just stop drinking entirely. Fucked up. I've been told that there's an interesting game today by Big Maxa. E1 versus Onside. It's an elimination game, allegedly.
Yeah, that's true.
Just piss myself and deal with it later? That's a good strat, actually.
Okay, yeah.
No piss jar? Okay. Thanks for the ideas, guys.
Even if you did have a piss jar, that wouldn't actually stop you getting up.
It wouldn't stop me from waking up. What you really need is a catheter.
Oh, people are saying diaper. People are saying get a diaper going.
Nah. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather just wake up and pee.
Piss cabinet, piss bucket. The problem isn't the vessel, guys. He owns a toilet.
Yeah, I do have a toilet. It's only like 5 steps from my bed, really, as well. Not even. So it's not even the distance. It's more the waking up part. I started getting bugs again yesterday. Like I had my first moth of the year fly into my room. It's a fucked up world, really. Actually, wait, I forgot to brush my teeth for a second. I'll be right back.
Alright. Just sleep on the toilet. Finally, a good... Thank you, Jarrett. Finally, someone is solving this problem. Probably, we're going to have walkouts and stuff. You're probably still like 15, 20 minutes away from the game actually starting. For some context, 500,000 is about 17,800. As in top 500,000. That's pretty good. A lot of people play chess. Yeah, top 500,000's got to be a pretty high percentile. Morning, Skates. Morning, Corelli. My friend is there right now and has no idea what to put on his sign. What games have we got? I was going to say something like increase Max hate would be good, but Max isn't playing today, so I feel like that one doesn't work today. That's more of a tomorrow job. Anyone in chat got suggestions? Toilet. There was a toilet sign last week. Put Jasmine in. How good are they at drawing? Because one bit they could do was the "We Did That" with Hunter's face, a T1 logo, and like a "We Did That." And that would be good if they've got the artistry to make a max. That one would go down well.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We've solved your problem as well. All you need to do, sleep on the toilet.
The solve I saw in chat the moment I got back is why piss and waste it when you can drink and taste it.
There's many ways to skin a cat, and there's many ways to avoid piss in the bed.
There's many ways to avoid waking up in the middle of the night.
Morning, Debbie.
So did we just was it like a 30-minute countdown just to just for this
Oh,
screen?
this guy's never made it for the start of Korea before. Yeah, so we do a 30-minute countdown. We actually do an hour countdown as well if you're here really early. We do an hour countdown. Then we get to the screen. The casters are talking now in Korean, obviously, doing some stuff. And then we'll get walkouts, a bit more preamble. Maybe they'll talk us through some of the format and stuff as well, blah, 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 blah. So we'll have a few different splash screens. So you still probably got like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, nice. I'll reopen Geometry Dash there then. I was playing Geometry Dash muted because the music's copyright.
Yeah.
It's the most depressing thing of all time.
But that's the best bit of the game as well, no?
Yeah, yeah.
That's 15 to 20 minutes for the drops. What drops is it today? Is it just a continuation from last week?
I believe so. That's the impression that Maximilian gave me.
Alright. Let me change my title. What are we doing? Falcons ZAN
I made it
first?
1%. Cheers.
Oh, they've rated the cat drivers. Are they saying Violet gives bad service? Zero-star service. Just a graphic to mug off Violet, really. This is slop. You'd expect nothing less. Are we expecting these two matches to be competitive? Oh,
Fuck you, Chris.
oh, thank you, Sam, for the gift to Kelsey. Thank you very much. Enjoy. I want to say you're still getting winter badges, right? You get a winter badge out of that. A winter badge and a smiling colour hex. What more could you want? I was watching hockey playoffs today and got a military recruitment for the Canadian military. The military seem awfully keen in recruiting lately. But ad space is ad space. Someone's got to buy these adverts off me. Which players for most fantasy points? I think the thing's closed now, so I can't check right now. But I want to say, I feel like it was it Violet? It was either Violet or Proper, maybe. No, I think Attack's been... Attack got overtaken, I think. It's been Attack, like, all season, but he got overtaken last week, I think. Did he get a badge? Yes. Class. Yeah, I think, like, Violet and Proper, because if I show you the top scorers from last week, it was actually insane how much, how well Proper and Violet did compared to everyone else. Obviously, our Patreon's live as well. If anyone wants to support OWTV directly, there's a Patreon live now with some exclusive content. If you want to see extended interviews with Junkbuck, 9K, Moon, and Moby from just before World Finals last year, you can check that out. But this is the one I was looking for. You're looking at 91.5 for Proper, 92.5. Shit. I haven't, no, GB. You have a look? Oh, yeah, they tweeted it as well. Alright, we're getting rosters. We're getting closer. I know, we've got Mr. Beast video. Fuck. Why are they kids? Or how else did they get to be adults?
Who is it Falcons are playing?
ZAN Esports.
It's a Mickey Mouse game?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a little bit of, like, Falcons, it's elimination, right? So don't drop the ball if you're Falcons type thing. But,
right. Speaking of Mickey Mouse maps, Pacific yesterday, holy shit, it was awful. It was just 4 stomps in a row. They chunked in a 3rd place match that wasn't even on the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
And then the fucking graphic in the grand final said that it was 1st to 3 when it wasn't.
Wait, what does it say? What does it say? Any translators?
Any Koreans in chat?
Anyone know? I can move my camera a little bit. The last one's just nothing. The last one's just a love heart. It doesn't say bois. It says subscribe to the OWCV Patreon. You're right, Red Eyes. They're not the letters for bold. Alright. Looking like we don't have any Koreans here by the quality of these translations. But we do have some more slop. Merit is proven. But can the alien break it?
Can the alien break it?
Falcons tested strength versus ZAN shot at an upset.
I mean, at least that's semi-legible.
Makes you think. Just makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, it's a good question, though. Like, in your opinion, Backbone, as a former professional player, can Alien break it?
I don't know if Alien can break it. Is every Korea playoff game 1st to 4?
Yes. Yeah.
It's trying way too hard to make this seem like an 8-4-0. Yeah, maybe a little.
Oh, there's only a minute and a half left on our predictions as well. Because the mods have way too much faith in WDG production every time.
I need one of those PCs they got. They look sick. My graphics card is fully cooked, you know. Like every now and then, it just turns off USB ports on its own. Like no interaction with it. It just decides that its time is done. It wants
have you done a little reset? You know, like take it all apart, put it all back together.
More like the graphics card or the PC?
Just the whole thing, yeah.
No, I haven't. But I've also had this graphics card. It's a 3080, and I've had it since the 3080 came out. And
oh, okay.
it's been in like 3 or 4 different PCs at this point, and every single one has the same issues. So I'm thinking it might be a graphics card issue at this point.
Nope, that doesn't add up at all.
Fuck, I'll go back to the drawing board then. I thought I'd at least run it by you, you know.
Yeah, please come to me with all your technical issues.
Hello, Boogie Dop. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Lijiang map 1? No way.
Map 8 banger. It's not gonna be an 8 map banger. We're barely gonna get through 4 maps, I reckon. All right.
What do you mean barely? Like they're gonna FF after 3?
Yeah. All right. Bastion banned from ZAN. Of all the teams last week, the teams that looked sort of the worst, I think, on the Cat Bastion stuff were ZAN, T1, and Onside. Then maybe Falcons just after that. So seems fair enough that they want to ban it out. I think really the only matchup they could feel like they have any sort of advantage on here for ZAN would probably be some type of Hazard matchup. I think that's one of Hyze's best looking heroes. It's not been a particular strength for Hanbin. Obviously, likelihood is Hanbin will just play D.Va in the situations where Hazard is available, or maybe Ram. But this is probably about as good as a shot as ZAN are going to get. Thank you. How do I say this? Azanas for the prime? A6 Anas for the prime? And we're paused.
I was watching Pacific yesterday, and on like map, I don't know, like 3 or 4 grand
Aganis.
finals, like they started whipping out BAP into the Cat Bastion, and actually low-key I see it.
It was
I'm not sure.
She played
I'm not sure like how it
when,
works
like,
if you
Anna
then just
was
swap a
banned.
couple other heroes in the comp that can then just kill BAP, you know? Like, but at least into the Cat Bastion, I can low-key see the BAP, you know? But
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like
when
when...
you've got cast 2, you just chuck the fucking lamp down, like... I know it's hard to put it around a corner with a flying Bastion, but... I don't know. I think there's something there.
Yeah, I think there's definitely legs of Yana. I think the BAP had legs. The Malga was like, when we played it earlier in the week, like, the Malga actually felt one of the most annoying ones to deal with.
Yeah.
At least it won't be a 2-hour pause like we got in boot camp. Well, thanks for jinxing it, Corelli. Thanks for jinxing it, Corelli. I guess it's going to be a 4-hour pause now.
I'm reopening the Geometry Dash after that. Am I wearing a cloak? You guys never seen a blanket? I think we should bring cloaks back though, you know. Cloaks are fucking sick. Can you imagine if all politicians still had to wear cloaks? You just got Trump in a cloak, declaring war on Iran. I mean, kind of base, no? Like, cloaks just have so much aura.
This guy hates Iran.
That's what
I got from the sentence. Yeah. I see through your games. Yeah, you're literally just trying to dress it up in a cloak. Ooh, this is new. A Becky device issue.
Oh, that's cute that they've got the reason there though. Look, he's got a cloak too, according to chat at least.
How are you so poor that you have to take Milgaru? Well, Tom, the problem is I do the price changes, so I feel it is unethical for me to do my transfers when I know what the price changes are going to be. So I always do my transfers after the price changes, so I can't play the money game at all. But one thing you underestimate, Tom, is T1 are going to lose today. Your roster's going to fall to pieces, and I'm going to make up those 60 points.
T1 ain't going to lose.
T1 are going to lose.
Should we get
And then
going?
T1 are going to crash and burn. Backbone's going to crash and burn. And then
I've already
Thompson's
crashed and
fantasy
burned.
roster's
I'm
gonna crash and
unemployed.
burn.
I'm unemployed. 22, 21.
You're a
20,
professional babysitter.
19.
It just
18,
works.
7. Nice. Okay, Malga. God, Farah. I hate Farah. I was saying this like towards the end of AL, but Farah's actually been the bane of my existence for the last like 4 years.
Why? Just because you get booped out of all of booped out of the TP every time?
She's just always broken into the shit either I'm playing or my team is playing, you know? Anyway, Ram versus Mauga. I'm more of a Ram head these days. Like I like the Mauga into Cat Bastion, but I feel like in general the Ram's kind of just more solid. But early fight control for ZAN. Actually, even on the entire map, basically. Falcons.
It's an incredibly passive start, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the battle here on Coast.
Becky's broken.
Yeah, Checkmate's going to fall. Stomp comes in behind now. Angle onto Hambin. Audio gets a little bit crunchy, but they've cleared it out. Shio's low, and they'll just clear the point off that Becky pick right now. So, great start, and Falcons are going to have to fully reset.
Yeah, Diva stop from Hambin, I think makes sense. Good into the Mago, good into the Farah. But my advice would be to try and actually take some of the map this time. Not just sit in a corner.
Maybe someone go help Checkmate in some of these situations or something.
Yeah.
Alright, do a little split here to come through the choke. They force Heiser to take one backward stomp already, so they can start trying to take some of these angles on the point. Again, Becky on Coast is going to be a pretty big problem for them to deal with. Becky's actually going to push forward. They stomp into main, but Heiser's found nothing. There's pressure onto Merit, but here comes the pocket. Here comes for Suzu. Everyone's backing it out right now. Heiser's cleared them all the way out, but he has to be careful not to die behind. Merit's actually the first one to go down, and Hambin is very much stuck in here. He's going to die atop a pillar. They find one trade onto Alien, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless they can maybe find the Lucio here. There's a few low HP players, but Checkmate can't find them, and it's Becky playing cleanup now on point. And they actually gave a flip there, but they are going to flip it right back.
Yeah, I forget what the wording was, but Alien just cracked open Merit like a nut, you know, just gapped. It's an alien world. The production were right. They saw the script. Actually, somehow Chi is still ahead on beat despite losing every single fight so far. I mean, it's negligible, but you're not going to have like a beat advantage with ZAN to push with. But they are just going to keep sitting at the back of the map. I presume Merit's going to try and go with his ult soon, but Kitsu's going to come down first. Givus is just going to fucking die. Alien's going to run it down too. And, yeah, nice and cheap fight with Falcon, just Kitsu for Kitsu.
Yeah, that's an outrageously good fight, given the situation, right? Like, beat available, barrage available, cage nearly available. Like, if we got to a big old ult fight there and the cage came into play and barrage came into play, really good chance it swings in Falcon's favour. But getting that one just Kitsune for Kitsune, a lot better. And now they can start on this coast side. Merit can actually deny this from the Farah now in a way they could never really take it from him on the retake. But with this starting position, you can see he can just keep his eyes on this coast, make sure Becky can't move up. So on ZAN to try and find a retake through here. They still have that cage and beat. They start with the protocol now. Protocol back from Merit. Shio has the beat if they need it. Trying to swing onto Coast. Beat comes through first. Shio with a later beat. Doesn't catch Merit though. He's low on the Coast. He's going to die to that barrage as well. The cage is out in main. Hambin has the bomb, but they're all locked in this cage and they're just going to win this fight.
Yeah, kind of needed a lot more done with Merit's ult there. The reality is that ZAN's ults are just better at actually winning
in these
the fight,
balls,
right?
yeah.
Falcons need to either get insane value or somehow leverage the side fight, and they couldn't, so they lose. And it's an expensive fight loss for them too. They've only got the Diva bomb to walk in with, which helps, but it's not going to make it super.
You can't plan a fight with it really. Alright, gonna try and come through the choke now. Big stomp into the backline as well, but Hambin's found his way onto point. He's going to start forcing the flip now as well. Hambin is letting his team deal with everything behind, but you know what? His team is dealing with everything behind here. Full pocket onto Merit as he takes down the Mauga, and the crash out goes completely wrong in really the worst way possible, because they give the flip super early in that fight as a result. And now Falcon's back in control. Again, they can start Merit on East Coast. They've actually got a Kitsune Rush advantage now too.
Yeah, a bit of a disaster for ZAN. Like, you lose and you give up the flip early. Like you said, the Kitsune advantage moving forward now. I feel like Falcons are probably going to push this. Maybe they're going to opt to play back. I don't know. If you know the ult track perfectly, you probably pull the trigger here, but maybe they're a little bit scared. They're also just farming up. Like, Chio's close to beat, Merit's close to his ult. They have advantages like
We've got
across the
everything,
board.
yeah.
Like, Yangjin's close to his beat too, but this couple percent might make it.
Kitsune comes out, going to be mirrored by Kiviz now. We'll drop it, but not in time to save Yangjin. They try and backstep. It's 1-for-1 so far, but Hambin is on the backline. He's taking care of this. Out in main, Merit will fall. Trade for trade. There's still a Mauga to deal with. 2 versus 2. Chio's going to beat for it so they can win this 2v2, but they need to find a way to kill the Mauga or the Farah. Either will do. Becky is low. They'll deal with that, but the Mauga is threatening the point, and now Lucio is back as well, so it's kind of a bit of a stalemate. Heiser's going to get back out off the touch after triggering overtime. He gets back on once more. He's forced a recall as well. He's avoided a pulse bomb, but now Hambin comes forward for beat just in time for Heiser and the cage. Hambin's going to have to bomb into this one now. They need to get Hambin back into mech. Heiser falls in the cage. The bomb will clear out the rest of it, but they found trades. Alien on the high ground. He's found 2. He's low HP. They're also low, but the Suzu is perfect from Kivis. They'll pocket him through everything, and Hambin can't shut him down. And ZAN take the first round.
If Checkers pulse hits, they win. That is
Yeah,
so sad. The cage doesn't come down. Nobody dies in it. That's so unfortunate for them. Thought the Lucio kill and the Lucio beat, like gap was gonna turn it, but I guess if you miss that, becomes winnable again.
It was really awkward timing, I think, for it. You know, where like they had beat advantage, but the fight had already happened. So by the time their beat advantage is there, it's a 2v2. You know, like Lucio Diva versus a Mauga.
Yeah. Well, looks like Checkmate's gonna go over to the Farah as well. Makes more sense outside of Control Center. I mean, these days I'm a fan of it on CC as well, honestly. Like, the hero's just broken.
Yeah.
We get a TP out first though from Checkers, but we'll swap back to it after. It's just gonna be Diva versus Mauga again. And that's a good start to the round. Just you know, one tap in.
Okay.
Becky across the
Alright.
map.
That's alright, isn't it?
Could be
Now
worse.
it's good. Swing around the corner now onto Heiser to try and clear him back. Without that Farah angle, it just means they are very much stuffed in the choke here. So I think ZAN, good news is they actually lost for Farah so early. They have time to take a fight before the point unlocks and flips as well if they want. Falcon's going to pivot over to that point now. Just play slow for the cap, playing these open angles behind it.
Yeah, they're opting to just 5-man take for main here almost. Actually, never mind, they're going for the flank. Becky's lost on one side and Alien's lost on the other. The rest of the team's flipped through main, but Falcons all rotated around the side. They ring around the Rosies, and yeah, I mean, that'd be a nice free fight win again for the Falcons. It's a pretty good start to the round. Fielder is very much ahead on the Kitsu, which will probably come back to bite ZAN in the ass.
Yeah, Falcons look in complete control so far in this night market. Just, they try to just sort of gamble all in, right? Like, Maug goes through main, the DPS go one on the right, one on the left, but there was no supporting either of those DPS flanks, so it ended up being, like, straightforward wins on both of them. You can see already, Merit is keeping his eyes on this coast, so Becky's not going to make any progress there. The rest of ZAN are going to come in this wide space, clear the outside courtyard area, force Falcons to the back of point, but they need to be careful here, ZAN, because as they walk up, there's a timing for them to turn with Kitsune Rush.
Yeah, Kivis still 25% off. I mean, ZAN should know this as well. Good damage on the field already going to force the cleanse. Actually, the group is insane.
Into the wall, yeah.
Heiser's 1 HP on the side though, and does just get run over by the rest of the team. Again, Falcons have just opted to ignore one side and push the other. They've gotten the flip ZAN off of this. Becky and Checkmate and a Farah duel. He's hit one shot, and he calls for help with the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Falcons are going to get the flip after 7%, and ZAN haven't got a single ult yet. Like, they're about to get their Kitsu, but it's so rough when you lose your first 2 fights the way you do.
I mean, they did all the hard stuff right. Like, they mess up that Kitsune Rush. They got no value out of Kitsune Rush there, Falcons. But for some reason, Heiser was just on the right-hand side by himself, so he was an easy pick for him. Now they're going to try and go through to point, but Checkmate is behind. He's on the back line. The Kitsune Rush is out, but they've already lost 2 members here. Doesn't look like this anything's going to come of this one. Just a Farah to deal with late, and we're going to be in desperate touch territory already. Checkmate will win the duel, again with a small assist from his entire team being there to help. But now I don't even know if they can touch, let alone get to B, get to cage.
Yeah, even if they do touch, they're going to lose so much HP and just everything crossing. Malga's going to pin on the coast, 99% to the cage. Yeah, it doesn't even get the touch.
Oh, he gets it. But yeah, he gets the cage, doesn't get the touch, which is actually the worst way round.
The worst way round. I mean, that's they just lose the first 2 fights the way they do, and then they're always on the back foot after that. Yeah. It is what it is. It's unfortunate that the Becky gets picked the way he does first fight. You lose all the map, you lose the first flip, but that is literally life sometimes.
Oh, thank you, CKO Defiant, for the first time translation. I believe for sign at the start from ZAN said hallelujah. So, looking for divine intervention here.
Couldn't win on the field, so spiritual for it, I see. Alright, Heiser's gonna go for the Malga again. I like it for first fight when the space is even, but honestly I'd rather him swap like after that. Whether it's Diva, whether it's Haz, I don't really mind. It's just it feels a bit rough in like Kirilu versus Diva Farah to actually get back in. But he does have the space here. He's like taken over Dojo quite convincingly actually.
Yeah, Merritt's in a bit of an awkward spot here. He's going to be forced back. They look for that stop. Merritt's just on point. He's in huge trouble, yeah. Just gets juggled around there by the boops, then onto point, and Falcons can't save him. They play for trades. They get trades. It's 3v3 right now. Alien's trying to group up with Heiser on the point now. Awkward space a little bit as they're stuck inside. Full Matrix onto Fielder, but do they have the damage to burst down this Malga? Yes, they do. They trade Hambin's mech for it, though, so it will just be a dogfight. Maybe Hambin's going to help Fielder get that one, but it's for Falcon supports who come up on top. But here's a Lucio and a Farah to deal with again. Yang just found a kill off that. Merritt's back too. Can they challenge for it? Becky's having a look. They did actually have the point, but they managed to get it for Flip Falcons and have a play for respawns.
Fielder is 50% ahead on Kitsu. You kind of need something quickly from ZAN. A miracle. That's a good start of a miracle. Merritt dead again. Geo falling low on the side. Hammond's going to fly in, but managed to get out after. Boom doesn't quite get him off. Still though, Fielder has this Kitsu 40% ahead now, so this retake might be a little rough. You're going to need something from somebody. Eyes on Becky for the barrage if he can somehow get around Hambin, but Checkers has his as well.
Yeah, they're going to try and go over to point here to take this fight. Kitsune Rush if they need it. They need to push though. There's going to be out now. Pressure onto Fielder now. Awkward position for Checkmate. Barrage up top. They're going to come. No! Oh my god! Checkmate flies into it. They still get the trade out of that one. And Heiser's being pushed off the map. So that's probably a more impactful one. Hambin is now all over this Emre in the back. So Alien can't turn the fight for his team. And it will be clean up from Falcons from there. They'll be able to get the flip. Alien will be forced to reset.
Yeah, cheap fight for Falcons too. I mean, ZAN probably on too unhappy, like trying to commit the barrage as well. Like it's kind of whatever. But now you're gonna have to try and get the point and use these support dogs for ZAN. But it's gonna be rough because the walk up, the Malga just eats all the damage that Dima loves to just block. And if the Malga doesn't eat it, Alien's likely to, or he's likely to just kill Checkmate pre-fight. Now they get to walk over bridge.
Yeah, they're just coming straight through. Beat push comes in. Shio's going to mash that one. Merritt doesn't get the beat again. So will Merritt ever get a beat in this map? Merritt's been pushed off. Merritt's had an absolute disaster of a garden so far. He's pushed off the map here. Override protocol from Alien now to try. They just give him a flip, but they don't actually find more kills off that one. Hambin's deep behind though, so I don't know if Hambin has an exit plan here. He's going to get booped out into the open. Becky's going to run out of fuel here, and it's just a really chaotic garden. ZAN are in control of points. They can keep fighting it for now. Checkmate back with Barrage. Merritt with the override protocol. Heiser comes through. Cage onto point though. Checkmate's low. Now protect him. I don't think he caught anyone in that cage, but he did protect him from both DPS ults.
Yeah, and now he's in again. Merritt survives this one. Heiser's gonna die. Heiser's just got it out for Merritt, and it's actually just a GG type fight from ZAN. They use what, 3 or 4 ults. Falcons just use the Emerald ult, and now they have Kitsu barrage bomb. I feel like it's kind of hard to retake here without some kind of miracle slam.
Yeah, they need to avoid the barrage. They need to maybe squeeze in a Kitsune Rush kite into all of this as well. And Hambin also has a bomb if anything's get really tricky. And we're approaching last fight territory here, so really tough one for ZAN. Yeah, I mean Becky needs to make a play. Yeah. Drops in now. There's going to be a Heiser stomp through into this one as well. Kitsune Rush used inside. She was going to boot back for Farah. Yangjin has died already on that one, and Kitsune Rush is just allowing Falcons to chew through these players. Now it's going to be a clean fight win. They do have another chance to throw themselves at point, but it's going to be very strained. Falcons are going to spawn camp. Heiser is on ball here. As long as they can block the ball, they should be okay, and this ball is well and truly, well, maybe not well and truly blocked, but really low HP. Going through it. Did Yangjin, I think he missed the window. Chio with the denial at the rim. A barrage to make sure. They have triggered overtime, but it's done. Falcons will win the first map.
Yeah. I was winnable at times for ZAN though. Like, that's a rough one to lose for sure. Especially with what you were saying pre-map about this maybe being like one of the better chances to win, like off of the Cat Bastion and stuff. So it's a rough one to lose for them. Yeah, I mean they the Malga pins. I don't know how Merritt's allowed to win that round.
I don't know how Merritt's the first two, he's like juggled onto the point, completely split from his team. You know, the sort of death you have on hit scan, where not only do you die, but you've also died in such a way, in such a fashion, that your supports have had to be pulled massively out of position and use every cooldown to try and save you. So the whole fight is just cooked. And then he gets booped off the map in the third fight. So it takes until the fourth fight for Falcons to have their hit scan player do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a way that you can die as the hit scan in these comps, so it's like the value's fine, right? So even if you die first, if you're making them kite into your Pharah, making it so your Diva has enough space to be free, it's whatever. But At least the first couple fights, Merit was not doing that.
No, yeah, it was
He was just dying.
spectacularely pre-fighted. I mean, this is. I think one thing that does feel true. I'm sure you've seen this a million times in games as well, and I'm sure people who watch the stream regularly have also seen it. But you know, just those series, the nothing ever happened series, where it feels like ZAN have the illusion of a fight, but there's just always something that means there's just a mistake, or like we saw with that sort of, you know, 3 ults to lose for fight. Just these game losing or map losing mistakes that mean they're never going to be able to consistently win, even when Falcons are giving them openings.
Yeah.
So
I gotta say it, in my 4 maps of Falcons I've watched this year, it looks so shaky at times. Like
I think because people were talking about it a little bit. Obviously, I think they initially struggled into the Cat Bastion, and there was a bit of, you know, they initially tried not to play it, and they looked really bad. And there was a bit of like, do they look bad, or is ultimately they just read on the meta wrong now? Like there isn't a counter, or, you know, blah blah blah. And then they started playing the mirror a bit more, and it felt like actually, you know, because one thing that's always true of Falcons, people always talk about them as the brawl team, but I think really what they are is just the learning team, right? Like if there's a fixed meta, because this is why they're so good at these Malga Junior. If there's a fixed meta, they will be able to find, like, you know, all these small, like, 1% advantages to get them in it, you know, or get them ahead in all of these things. But I felt they got better at the Cat Bastion. But I feel like throughout all of these games, whether they are playing the Cat Bastion or they're playing counter meta, or it's even before the Cat Bastion, they've just been full of blunders this stage, which is really uncharacteristic for would you associate Checkmate as a player who makes blunders on Alcancia last year? Would you associate any of these, like Fielder, Chio? Fielder, Chio are like the definition of the guys who don't make mistakes. Yeah. but I don't think that's been true this stage. I think Chio's been really fine, but I think Fielder's had like a lot more mistakes than I think I've ever really seen from him in like a stage. I think Hambin's been guilty of it as well. I think Checkmate has been the most guilty of it. And the problem is I've just listed 3 out of 5 players. And if 3 out of 5 players are making mistakes, like unforced errors, that's gonna kill your chances to win series against good teams. You know, you'll be fine against the ZANs. You'll be fine against the ZANs.
Zeta
exactly.
Or
Yeah,
I
think you can put Merit in it as well. I don't think Merit's been as bad as some, but yeah.
Is there only 2 matches today?
Yeah, 2 matches, both best of 7s, though.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I prefer it this way. It'll probably be quicker this way, though.
Yeah, depending how close they are, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm grabbing a drink. You're in charge.
I'm in charge. Chat, can we try and count to 10?
It's definitely sometimes Checkmate's faults he had.
Nah,
I think,
let him back his boy.
Thank you. I know what you're going to be saying that, but so far it has been. To be fair, that one was fine. There was that one first death on this Li Jiang, but then he was fine.
And the pulse
Actually,
as well.
wait, there was that barrage he went to have a particularly close inspection of as well.
They literally lost CC because he missed a pulse.
Oh yeah, true.
I say they lost because of that. It was the last mistake, so that means it's all his fault. That means it's all his fault. If you make the last mistake, the entire round.
No need to look any deeper.
No. Alright. Oh, it starts again 7 to. Oh, it says it starts in 7 seconds, but it won't actually, will it? Let me clean up my desk. That's something you can do during these breaks. You can be productive, chat. You can do some cleaning. I encourage you guys to clean your desk every now and then. Look at your rank ass desk. I know that shit's disgusting. Oh, please be nice to me. No way. Beautiful and clean, you improve. You clean your desk 3 times a week. That's just trying too hard, honestly. 4 times a week? He's trying to one-up him. Cringe. Okay, but those specific games yesterday were the worst things I've ever watched. It was just the 4 most boring games of all time. Even when it was close, it wasn't fun. Actually, Pacific Gaga. True. We're supposed to clean our desk, yes. Hello, mighty OW love W. Someone in ZAN win. Runa's happy. Bat ban from Falcons. Wait, ZAN gave over first ban. Okay, so ZAN second banned. Bat ban followed up by Malga ban. I think we're seeing Cat Bastion. What anything happen, or did I just hop in bed and watch? Hop into bed, mate. Climb on in. What do you put someone in to play
I'm back.
at this point? Is it Ram? I mean, you
He's,
put him in for Malga probably, but it's Bap Malga ban. This is the most Cat Bastion map of all time.
Where are we Runa Sappy, though?
We're Runa Sappy.
I feel like Runa Sappy is the hardest one.
I
The
feel like
Cat
that's fake.
Bastion.
I feel like that's fake.
Alright,
Actually,
I
it's
reckon
one of
he's...
the best ones, because in the middle you can't go over the top, so you actually have a corner to swing the other Cat Bastion around, you know?
Nah, I feel like this one's the harder. I mean, we're going to do it, but... They're both going to do it, in fact, but I'm not convinced. It is going to be Zarya, though. So I reckon this is Zarya, maybe with a... That's what someone's basically been playing all this stage for times we've seen him. He's just the Zarya guy, which feels, in many ways, disrespectful to Hanbin, because he is the Zarya guy as well, but someone's actually looked pretty good on it too, so... the bigger question is maybe just the fact that they're playing Zarya with the Cat Bastion. Obviously, you got the bubbles for the Cat Bastion, but the Zarya, in theory, might just be a little bit vulnerable. Maybe against a Ball Tracer, he just gets away with it. He's just got to be careful now when he's using all the bubbles to support the Cat Bastion. He doesn't leave himself in some type of vulnerable situation where he can get run over.
Are you shoot the Bastion or shoot the Cat type of guy?
Well, everyone was doing the Cat. We were doing the Cat in scrims, and it actually felt like way more possible than it was. I think on like a nano turn or something, just shoot the Bastion, right?
Yeah. Like,
But
I feel like in neutral it should always be shoot the goddamn Cat.
yeah, because even if you don't kill the Cat necessarily, you force evasive
forces them
maneuvers.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like, especially late in the map when he has self heal, shooting the Bastion's kind of fake.
Oh,
Okay, anyway, he's sent in the sky. Geo's dead, Heise is dead. Good sleep onto the flying Bastion. I respect that, honestly.
He just gets flown out though, you know. It's like flying first class where you can just lie down and have a nice little sleep on the plane out.
Nano Bastion all ready to fight Alien coming in. Can't get him out. Yangjin's gonna fall as well, and that will be a fairly easy clean up. Sorry, for Falcons. The Nano Bastion's so fucked up.
It's
Find
just
someone in now. Oh, Kibis in danger.
Oh yeah, they're trying to play for the stagger. They're going to drop him into that one. Yeah, you can't kite
This
that,
hero
can
is
you?
fundamentally broken.
You thought you could kite?
Breaks the
No,
game.
no, no. You thought you got out of first fight because you're already back near your spawn gate? No, no, no. Bizarria's on your face.
I'm waiting for teams to figure out that Cat Hog is endgame. You play Cat Hog like Tracer Reaper, it's better, trust me. Anyway, either way, ball in on backline, nearly gets slapped off the map there. Fielder just about misses it. Gonna drop the nade now as well. Slam is good. There should be Fielder dead.
He didn't get himself, yeah.
Below himself. Oh, he hit the wall! He would have got out if he didn't hit the wall. But honestly, you probably take that trade. Hyze is gonna be back really quickly. You have the nano of your own. Your own Cat Bash is gonna get to swing forward now. Someone's gonna be in danger here.
Yeah, I feel like one of the fundamental problems with this comp on a push map is it's such a tradey comp, right? Even if you win, it's quite tradey, which just means both teams are going to have fairly difficult times with progress as we go through. Nanotone is available for Kivas on this next one, though, so is it going to be onto Alien? Chio is on the run. He's going to try and get them inside. Can't find either of them right now. Drops onto it. Merit's low, actually. They're also low. Fielder's low behind as well. The Cat and the Ana are split right now, so both backliners vulnerable. Pulse Bomb goes wide. Another defensive bubble from someone. Everything to keep this Ana alive. They've dealt with Becky behind, importantly. Artillery strike out from Merit so he can live himself. He's managed to... he's not managed to survive. Hyze just dropped Minefield in, and that's two of them. There's now a Bastion above someone. He's trying to give him a Jukes. He has given him a Jukes, and Checkmate's found a Pulse Bomb. Someone's still going, but he's getting catnapped off the map. The Cat's half HP. Can't get traded there. Real chance for someone to take over there. Nade on main. Gets around the corner. ZAN will win a scrappy fight there. And can sort of see, you know, Zarya is doing a lot to help the Ana in these situations, but if you get catnapped off the map, you get catnapped off the map.
Yeah, got rid of the nano as well. He was nanoed when he had it. Alien shooting the Cat with the nano bastion. Literally doing the opposite of what we're saying. Not very good. Just listen to us, I think. Hyzer is behind here though, knows where Fielder is. Kivas has an angle as well. Just gonna shoot the bastion there. Wise grab is on somebody. Goodbye, Becky.
Wow, yeah.
Merit's gonna fall in the backline though to the Cat bastion bull dive. Kivas is on the flank too, and we're losing cars, so it's not great for ZAN.
Yeah.
We're in an Anajol. Straight up, the ball's being taken off the map. It's Cat on hamster violence. Chio's trying to keep someone alive. He's 1 HP. He's had to sacrifice himself, but it's going to be in vain. But during all this, it's just pushing the point. So
they've not got the robot in all of this. So this is one of the problems I think with this comp is, you know, like ZAN win that fight. You know, they win like the nature of this is like it's a full chaos comp, right? When there's like a 2v2 happening somewhere, a 1v1 happening somewhere else. Also, someone's on your Ana and all of this, right? But what that means is for Tracers, if one Tracer dies and the other doesn't, the cart control is just going to be broken. So ZAN can't actually get a lot of progress off this. Kivas has the nano now for this next swing, but Chio's halfway out. The sleep is good from Fielder, though. Kivas is going to die in the back line too. Over onto the Diva now, someone, so they can just take that Ana out of the game time and time again. Alien's actually been dropped on the way out here as Yangjin has gone down, which means this Bastion has nowhere to go. And Falcons will be able to stabilize and clean that fight up.
I watched basically this exact matchup on this exact map yesterday, and my opinion is it's so fucking hard for a team to win into Diva here, because you get any DM on the Bastion trade, you kind of just win. So Hyzer needs to be killing Fielder every single fight without fail, early, or else it's just cooked.
You see him trying to bait the sleep out now, yeah, trying to bait the sleep out of him, but there is the defense matrix from someone. Checkmate's going to die on the other side, though, actually. Now the Bastion swing comes in. Bomb towards the Ana as well. He's awfully low. Defensive nade. The swing comes through. Bastion in trouble. Someone's able to intercept it, though. Something the ball can't do. Someone makes the difference there. Now dragged off the map, though, is Merit. So it's still a big fight. Drag off the map onto the Tracer. Chio's going to die for that one as well. We're all going down today, buddy. Someone's found another cleanup on point now, and he is actually outnumbered here. Checkmate's back in the fight, but someone's trying to hold on to his mech. Has to bomb in the end for that one. We'll be able to get back into mech, and we will get another fight on middle, but Falcon's not really getting too much progress out of that.
No. This is the problem, like you said, on push though. Even when the fights look good for ZAN and they're trading up, it's so hard to actually stop moving this cart. Both Bastion Cats on the corner now. Alien has his ult to get the HP if needed, but Fielder's going to be able to get the
He's
nano
stuck in.
Fielder is dead. Not before he gets the nano off though, but yeah, the ult from Alien is actually going to save him from the nano Bastion engage. Good kite there. Becky's going to get caught on the re-entry from Merit. Hyzer just about gets out, and I mean, Alien, what are they doing? Why are they here?
They're just stuck. There's no way out, no way in. Just
they were on the other side of the map a second ago. How did they end up there?
And yeah, I mean, you can see both Anas literally can't live a fight in these scenarios. There's going to be a trade either way, and then it comes down to the dogfight afterwards. And actually, D.Va's really good in these situations. If someone hasn't lost too much health beforehand, the D.Va can kill the Ana, the D.Va can kill the good matchup with the Bastions, the Cat. Really good in these sort of mid to late fights. Now trying to get involved in that one, but again, Fielder is under duress from this ball behind. Bastion swing as they try and boot Fielder in. Checkmate's going to get in a sticky situation. Tracer for Ana trade so far. Kivas nearly has the Nano too, but they're just trying to stabilize around. It's a dive into the backline actually here. The Cat is coming. They're diving onto this backline. They've got Alien right now. They are pinned inside. Pulse Bomb on the floor. Both supports avoid it. Hambin and sorry, someone is still there. All over Kivas, doubling down for that kill. The Ana and the Cat trying to survive. He's hunting the Cat down on the outside here. He can't find it. Bomb out. Merritt can find the kill. Slam comes in, but there's a bomb there, Heiser. That's going to be a fall, and now Falcons threatening a full cap.
I actually feel like if you're the team behind here, the Tracer for Ana trade isn't good. We've seen what happens whenever the Tracer's dead. You suddenly just lose any ability to control the cart in the mid-fight. And that entire time, Falcons is slowly moving cart. Nano onto Alien here.
Come at us, Spawn, I dare you.
Solo flank, pressuring the Ana back into spawn. Alien is going to find 2 in the backline. Cart is still moving, though. This is obviously going to be a ZAN fight win. Can they keep their Ana alive? Of course not.
Of course not. I don't think an Ana's lived a single fight here, honestly. Someone's going to die near the coast, so we'll get booped off, can reset. And ZAN have kept themselves alive in the map, but with 2 minutes left and how difficult it is, you know, you talk about comebacks in push, and we start, you know, telling you how, well, actually, you need like 3 or 4 clean fight wins in a row at this point, you know? You need no trades. Yeah, like, there is no such thing as a clean fight in this Cat Bastion mirror, so Kivas is trying to play at the back of the map, but there's going to be a D.Va, there's going to be a Tracer running the entire time, and now Falcons, now they know they have this significant advantage. They can play even harder for trades in these scenarios. Behind once more, but look at this. Bastion bodyguarding the ball means he has to go back. He's going to try and mine off someone now, but someone should be able to get through inside. Gets pulse bombed as well, actually, so they take care of the tank. Frontline's dealt with here, and if there's a chance for a clean fight, it is this one, but the sleep comes through. The catnap out from Chio as well. Who has he got? It's for Ball, and he's taking him all the way down. It's just about enough. Merritt's found a kill onto Yangjin, I think, going for that one. They have lost Fielder, of course, but it's still going to be a messy fight. Cat is going to be very powerful in these mid-fights as well. Now it's just Becky. ZAN have to concede for space. Minute left on the clock.
Yeah, it's like you said, that should have been the one to win cleanly, but
just catnap interferes, yeah.
Yeah, just shit happens, you know. And they have so many holds now, Falcons as well. It's pretty much impossible to win a clean fight into Bastion or Nano. Pulse as well. Alien is on Fielder now. The nade is good. He gets the Nano off. Alien's going to pop his ult to try and live, but it's not enough. Merritt's too close to him. The Yangjin's probably going to be able to survive himself because this hero is fundamentally broken. Chio's going for the one.
Chio's got him.
Chio's got him. But yeah, I mean, 14 seconds left. Kivas half HP. Becky nearly getting himself one clip.
I'm going to run through all of these bullets.
Oh, Kivas! Oh, doesn't get the headshot required to kill him. Heiser slam him. No one's touching. EC9.
Yeah, C9. It was a nano trade going up in main. They missed cart control during all of that as well. And yeah, just all falls apart from a little bit there. This is new music as well. They're playing like the big epic music here.
This is a nothing ever happens game.
Yeah.
Save the music for a real one, okay? But I don't know. I think there's got to be a certain point where you, I don't know. It's classic. Like, do you play the meta or do you try and do something different? Conundrum, you know?
Yeah, I think the thing I would say I'm disappointed at from ZAN Esports is like, okay, maybe this is gonna force you to play in this meta in like certain situations, but don't let that happen on your first choice of like mode, map, and band. You know, yeah. Like let's try and get some maps on the board. You know, you can sometimes get, you know, talk about like the best time to ban in a series, or you know, should we save important bans, etc., etc. And I think there's some merit in these things, but when you're the underdog team, I think it just has to be get a map on the board. Get a map on the board, interfere, like make them worry, make them a little bit more nervous, put the pressure on them to try and convert their map wins or something. Don't worry too much about that. The fact that we're going here and now we're 2 down and we've lost the Cat Bastion, which is maybe what most people expected.
They full opted into it too with the map ban.
Yeah.
No, sorry. They gave first ban over to Falcons. Sorry.
So yeah, they were
first
looking
ban.
to see. They were looking to see what it was. So then Falcons protect the cat, and then it's just they can play this if they want. Whereas I feel like if you can force this team into a map where Hazard, like an Atlas, and then we're playing Hazard, Kiri Lucio type thing, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. It's rough because they don't play D.Va, do they? And I feel like if you're not going to play Cat Bastion, you're kind of forced to play D.Va.
Yeah, well, they've played a bit of D.Va in the past. It's not like Heiser can't play it. I know he's sort of refused to play it so far in this series. But I think he's looked alright on it, you know, as far as, you know, like Winston Ball players who can also play D.Va. I think he's definitely on, but he's on the right end of that.
Yeah. Do we get stats for Korea games? I want to see how many antidotes there were that map.
Yeah, they normally do it after the highlights, because, what was that, 10 minutes? But we've got to be on, like, 10 deaths for each Ana.
I think it's 10 deaths per 10. It felt like they were dying more than once a minute. I don't know. It'd be nice to see something trying to do something different, you know, but I'm aware it's also easy to say that.
We talked about this, it's still not released, but on the latest Uncoachable, we talk a lot about, like, all these teams sort of just running the meta in one form or the other, right? Or we talk about it both in terms of all the Korean teams we see it. We talk a little bit about how, like, you know, maybe Team Liquid during the off-season felt like they almost built a little bit to have, like, to be like a D.Va team almost, or like a Kiri Lucio team.
Yeah.
And that if you're always chasing these things, it never works. But then also, like it with the power of hindsight, we were guilty of that on London for like the 6 months we spent playing Winston, Tracer, Sombra, Anna Brig, you know?
Yeah.
And you sort of say like, isn't it obvious you should just play the meta? Or you should just try and break the meta?
We ended up making Ryan work on that patch.
Yeah.
It's just like we were just too tunnel visioned at the start to do it.
Yeah, and it feels so scary to go away when every other team is winning it, and you also get like the scrim bait where you play it like the number of times we would play Anna Brig, Winston, or something against not even like the crazy, like when you're playing Atlanta or Houston on those comps, it's just like fuck, you know, they're just insane.
Yeah,
But
New York or something.
Exactly, and it would be like we would make mistakes, and you sort of look at it and just go, you know what? If we like, if our back, if Hattie doesn't go too early in this fight, and then our backline doesn't just die to a pulse randomly here or something, you know, we can actually win this. It always feels fixable, which in many ways is probably like a good quality for a team and coaches to have. You know, that they think they can fix the problem. You want them to have solutions, but it can also. You can also fall into that trap of it is solvable, and then therefore stop looking for alternatives. And I think especially you add in the time pressure to these games, like week to week, it becomes really. It is like that added just stick it and just fix it.
Like the meta right now, at least, or like the last couple of patches, there's so many heroes that you've got to think about. Like you got to think about like the swaps in so many different situations, you know. Like, and like the bans as well. You have to think about the bans for each situation. There's like certain maps this shit won't work, certain maps it will. Like it becomes really, really hard to actually be able to do it with any real depth. And then if you're the off meta team and suddenly you run into something on game day that actually kind of breaks your theory a bit that you just haven't run into yet, what do you do? Whereas at least that's the benefit of following the meta, right? Like everyone's consistently testing the meta stuff. So you're always gonna, if it gets broken, you're gonna find out because everyone else is gonna find out, and then they'll play it against you.
Yeah.
What made Cat Bastion broken now? Why wasn't it pro meta on release? I'm not entirely sure what the patch notes were, but I mean, I think Vendetta being murdered has helped because Vendetta's just good. I don't know. What do you think, Eggs? Because like my opinion was I was trying to get my team to play Cat Hog. Like last patch on
I think it's one of these things where, like, if you remember the do you remember World Cup meta where it was like Sim Bastion or something?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this shit is broken to the degree that actually, even you know, you look at that Team Korea and Team China. They got it wrong trying to play the stuff that was working for them previously. And it was like nothing changed about Bastion, but people just hadn't looked at it, you know?
Yeah.
And
Bastion's been getting like shadow buffed for the last like 6 patches in a row
it's the thing that the same thing happened to Sim in that one, you know, just like these slight improvements to try and like improve a niche hero or make it feel like a little bit better in the hands and all of this, and then all of a sudden it actually starts to be broken when you combine these things. So I think, you know, like if someone had started really committing to this Cat Bastion early on, I think it's really possible. I do think as well there's also just I'm still not convinced it's as meta as we are seeing now. Like
I think it's a fairly like easy comp to play is like another thing, right? Like you play into like a static backline comp and you just chuck a Cat Bastion on them, you'll just win fights for free, like just off of like random bullshit you know, like, oh, we've come from an angle that thing, you know. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like I feel, I guess the problem for me is that it feels like a lot of the stuff that I think I'd want to play into it also feels really easily counterable by like 1 or 2 hero swaps, you know?
Yeah, I think there's like... Because there's something that just feels fundamental about the comp, where there's actually just... There can't be a comp where your Ana dies once a minute, which is the best comp. Right now, just feels like inherently something is broken about that. I think... What is probably true is to counter it, you have to be very organized and very smart. You think like let's use the Rhine example, right? Because I think some of the same principles are true as when we used to have to play against like the Pharah Mercy type stuff or the really like spam heavy comps on London. Most teams couldn't do what we did. You know, like think about our classic Lighthouse, our classic. What if we just stood on the fucking point? You know. Most teams can't stand on the point like we can stand on the point. No. Which seems like a weird thing to brag about.
But it is true.
But people couldn't do it like we could. We had to be really organized and really, really disciplined. And everyone actually had to play very well to not just get immediately traded. You watch most teams do that or just try and copy our comp? They would just fucking
I tried
die.
to get Gen G to do it.
And, well, yeah. Yes,
like,
yeah.
On stage 3. And it was like, I can tell you guys exactly what to do. I know what everyone's job was. I can tell you what to do. But like getting them to actually do it was another story entirely, you know?
Yeah. It's not like a flashy play style, but it's also not an easy play style because you're playing insanely reactively and you're quite literally trying to weather a big old storm.
Yeah. I just think, I don't know, because I agree like that, you know, fundamentally Ana dying once a minute shouldn't be viable, but the thing is the cat breaks the game. Like just what the cat lets you do does actually break the game to the point where I'm like, maybe it is just reality, you know. Like the fact that we started, like, there was May in Pacific as well yesterday, and it's like the reason we're seeing shit like May is because it's a hero that can actually survive the dive, you know?
Survive, yeah, exactly.
Like,
same reason we see like some play Reaper
for as long as possible, but the reality is there's no support that can survive. Old Kiri probably would have been fine, where you like get the cleanse on your TP and stuff. That probably would be fine, but like considering you don't and you have no support next to you either, right? So you run into a bull, you run into a demon, you just get 1v1.
All right, immediate flight. Yeah. Immediate round the corner, catches Chew in that one there, and they've broken this hold wide open. Hyde's just going to try and actually just make sure he doesn't get traded in this scenario more than anything, but Becky's playing cleanup for him here. And we're going to see two very sort of different setups here, as Hanbit's actually going to push to get a kill. He's managed to kill Yangjin in there, so a trade's a trade, but Yangjin will be back in no time at all.
Yeah. Both Anas, it's insane considering they're usually the first ones to die as well, how quick the Anas farm Nano.
It's just hard pocketing in these, you know.
Have it. Alien has an advantage on his ult. Obviously, he won't have the perk that gives him more HP, but I think you do get extra damage reduction anyway in the ult, so maybe that will come into play. That's if the Nano even goes on to him. Does in the end for both Bastions. Bubble on one side. Alien with Nano! Shoot the Bastion! Please stop shooting the cat with Nano! Yangjin's gonna die after that to checkmate. Hanbin's gonna clean Becky up and point. That'll be Falcons back in it. So, somebody get into Alien's DMs and tell him to shoot the Bastion with Nano, please.
Preferably in Korean.
Yeah, somebody give me the translation. I'll
So yeah, they managed to convert that one here. So there is going to be a slight difference in both of the comps. I think the May obviously can he can shoot the Bastion. If you hit a dink, you're going to make a real, actually big, impactful difference in that trade as well. Also, it's just a bit more durable. The Blizzard is going to be very good into the Zarya. And I think as well, in this type of map, a lot of what the Tracer can do is get on the Ana. So now the onus on Checkmate is to try and play a very big and open map and get on the Ana at the back. And that's going to be quite tricky for him, whereas Becky can just kind of get default value on main by just occupying the payload, walling the Zarya, bits like this. They need to help him, though. There's a pulse bomb on the way out, but Checkmate's mistimed that one. Another defensive bubble out. Grab onto Becky. They hate Becky. Becky will eventually die to this one, but Merit's been dropped during all of this, so they're going to be able to find the trade. Bombs come out now, and now advantage in the skies as they try and get onto this one. The supports are on the run, but they're on the chase here. A catnap to try and turn it. How is Chio still alive? He's dragged him all the way out. Chio's not got him, but Grav comes out to finish the deal from Heiser. That will solve some of the chaos for him here, but really messy fight. They have a Bastion back into this. Merit's got Alien as well. It's not over yet. Checkmate's still fighting for it. Merit's going to peek with him now. Becky's on the point. We're going to get a pause.
Didn't track Merit coming back. I don't like this backstep that Heiser's taken either here, because actually it feels like it's going to give them enough time to keep touching.
Need to kill this Bastion like now. Yeah.
But he's at full HP and he's backing and letting his main big dog it, which cannot be optimal. Does the cat ever stop being funny? Like when I watch him grab Ana, like when you watch him grab Fiona there, does it ever stop being funny?
Yeah, it's like. Because I know a lot of people, I think, I've seen like a bit on Reddit and a bit also throughout chat as well, people complaining about like it's not a good meta. And I feel like it's not necessarily like a good meta to watch, I guess. And I feel like what it just becomes a full chaos deathmatch type thing. And I think that gets old quicker, I think, than like a heavy brawl mirror matchup or a Junker Queen mirror matchup or whatever, you know?
For sure.
So it gets really gimmicky, but it also just leads you to like these sort of just all these big moments, right? The counterplays for sleeps, you know, like when we were playing it on GB earlier and then like GP goes Orisa and he spears the cat out of the sky and he drops the Bastion. That's just, there's no way that's not just a fucking really cool moment. It's just really fun to see. The Bastion gets dropped, so it's like he hits a really hard skill shot. We drop the Bastion, it's kind of funny as well. So I think, yeah. I think what is true about this comp as well is because it's so like, there's a 2v2 here in the skies, there's a 1v1 as the Tracers on the Ana. What happens is it becomes like a really, kind of like, you know, Winston and a Brig, like a really big skill matchup in terms of who can win their duels. We'll see if Heiser can win his duel here, though, because he's got high energy, he's on point, he should be able to dominate on the Zarya right now. Catnap onto Fielder, he's getting dragged out of this one. Nano out onto point, though, they've lost Fielder in the back, but Nano Bastion on the point from Merit. Heiser so low, they've got themselves back onto this one, and they couldn't clean up the kills quickly enough, ZAN, and now Falcons have bled back on, and this is looking, it's looking like a full hold now.
Can't help but feel that is Heiser's fault for not pushing the advantage that they did have, like just before that pause. Backstepping full energy, full HP Zarya when it's just Bastion Tracer on point, not optimal in this relegated coach's opinion. Otherwise, I mean, you got the Nano for ZAN, right? There's always the opportunity for the Nano Bastion to do something. Merit has his ult to hopefully try and live that. He's gonna pop it early though. Not sure why. I don't like all these early Bastion ults that people are doing.
You want to use it to live.
Yeah, someone's actually going to kite and play around the rosies perfectly here. He lived for so long. He lived for so long. Honestly,
it's still fine. It's still fine, yeah.
If you can live the entire form, then you've done your part as Zarya in that situation.
Nano almost wasted as Hambin drops a little Benny Hill round what is... Oh, we got another pause. Well, also, there's not a lot of cover on Havana first for tanks. That's the only piece of cover.
It's an impressive point to do it on. Yeah. It is. It really is.
More problems. Who is this? Is this... Yeah, Becky again. Third time we've paused for a device issue here. Also, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. This is the same one where Zest normally sits, right? And Zest always has issues here too. I swear NIS PC, just replace NIS PC.
Just replace the PC.
Like, it's just NIS computer every single time. It is? Yeah, I'm not crazy, am I, right? It is NIS PC. It's the second one on the right-hand side, second one from the left.
I went pause and pause. That is fucked up. That is fucked
It's like,
up.
you know, like if you ever watch before I had YouTube Premium, the number of times I would like be watching a YouTube video, it would do the sponsored segment, right? Like we're sponsored by BetterHelp or whatever, and then that would finish, and I'd be like, okay, cool, and then I'd get hit with the ad break. Fuck. Was Vega sitting there? I think unironically he was. Yeah, like it's gonna sound like a bit, but I think this is where we had to keep pausing for Vega's mic as well.
Maka Kaja 12, thank you for the tier 1 sub gift to Mighty Overwatch Love W. Never have ads again. There you go.
There's a new keyboard.
Someone will give you money.
We've got the keyboard. A new keyboard has been delivered.
I swear I've seen a new keyboard happen on this 12 times.
I'd be so mad if I used to play on a new keyboard. I feel like keyboards don't super matter.
You get like a feel for it though.
Yeah, but presumably
brand,
it's the same one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I feel like with a mouse, I feel like there's more like even if you don't necessarily want a new mouse, even if it's the same mouse, you know.
You get like wear on mice and shit.
Yeah, so I think, but the keyboard I think won't be too bad. Yeah, I mean, sorry, not yeah. I mean, like, if you're just replacing, like, your old keyboard with a new keyboard, but it's the same make and model and all of this, you know? I think it doesn't really matter if it's, like, brand new out of a pack, but I feel like a brand new mouse will have a slightly different feel than your existing mouse.
Oh, there's just to get 4, just crazy. Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
I'm sitting up in my chair.
It's time to lock it. Keyboard has been changed.
Grav soon for Heiser. Alien has his ult too. Cat mashing on the left side for Falcons. Hammond taking a lot of damage coming out of this choke. Heiser's quite low as well, actually. I assume that Anna's the one on point, which is why he's not getting healed. Yeah, it's actually a bit sketchy for ZAN. I don't know if you should have your Anna be the one on point. Surely it should be Becky.
Bit of damage onto Hammond, actually, so it's forced him back for now. Heiser's still playing this top right angle, nearly has a grab ready to go. Bit of damage on the left. Falcons holding very split right now. Mirror has been dropped. Get me back in. Get me back in, Drive. Form's going to be forced out here, but there's a grab in main. It's got the Anna and the Bastion bombs are perfectly timed with that one. Merritt's found a trade, though. Sleep to set up that kill for Alien, so significant advantage. 4 for Alien and just a Tracer behind that Becky's gone back to deal with. Can't get the kill. Yanjan's going to overlook. No. Let him be. I think they just need to make sure it's a Zarya, though, so we can't spawn camp a Zarya anyway. And honestly, if he can spawn camp a Zarya, at that point he just deserves it. Yeah. Big ult swing coming back now for Falcons. All 5 ready to go.
Yeah. Hecker's looking for the pulse here. On to Kivas on the side. Is he going to hit it? Go for it, lad. Go for it. Oh, just send it. You know you want to. Alright, Mary nearly dying on point though. He's not got his cat with him. Please, somebody give him his cat. Nano's going to be forced kind of just to save him. He's got no one to run on with this. He's going to end up being dropped onto Alien. Bubbles is good. Checkers is there too. Pulse is better. C9.
Good point.
C9.
Someone else to go. Have Falcons realised?
Crowd, shut up. Crowd, shut up.
Oh, Fielder's going to run for it. Yeah, Bubble onto point. The sleep comes through onto Becky as well, so they get that one. And 63 centimeters to spare, but Falcons definitely didn't realise until quite late into it.
Fielder heard the crowd, I'm convinced. Crowd is selling to Falcons. Saudi crowd, what do you do? Alright, anyway, ult-wise, ZAN got everything except grab. Falcons, they actually end up using quite a few that fight, but they've got the grab Bastion combo should they choose to use it. Honestly, it's not usually that good. Like the last one was good. They got 8 seconds to touch though. I assume that Becky's gonna have that. Maybe it's the Bastion?
Yeah, they're flying through up top. Grab on the high ground now. Put Heiser in a right cold pickle.
Alien
Nano onto Alien right now. Oh, he's using the artillery strike at the same time, so this doesn't feel like he's got the optimal combo. He has killed Fielder though. Becky's found a trade on point as well. Checkmate slow, but they need the touch. Yangjun can get the touch right now. Bastion and Cat on it. Bubble comes through. Catnap comes through. The Tracer is low. They need the kill onto the Tracer. They can find it, but Alien needs more help. But he's got a form timing. Hanbin's on the run. Cat on his face. He can't find the Cat. Gio's got the kill. Yangjun's traded it. Yangjun just needs to play for time right now. He needs respawns because Hanbin's high energy. Heiser's coming, but it's too little too late. And Falcons win a very scrappy hold on second.
Oh, the checkers recall came in fucking clutch.
Oh, if he could just kill Chio quicker, you know, like he's stuck like trying to find the Cat on top of his head, but he can't find it in time.
Yeah, probably should just ignore the Cat now. Hindsight.
Kind of.
I think someone was hiding, right?
Yeah, someone D-peak, so at that point he's like, oh,
yeah, fair enough. Bedtime theory game? Talking about bedtime theory 3 maps into the first game of the day.
Just this bit
Heiser
here.
coming back on Zarya is probably a bit of a questionable decision as well.
If he was just back on ball here, then he's maybe just in.
Yeah, if he's here already if he's on ball, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't Han been playing? Yeah, he's on your screen, mate. Oh. I can't help but feel that Havana, at least first and second point, Cat Bastion cannot be optimal. I mean, second point definitely.
Yeah, second point seems insane. Like, I feel like if you were just on, like, a Mauga, Cass, Kiri Lucio type comp or something, or that on second, or Diva, surely the Cat can't be getting in and getting value that consistently, you know?
But the nano fights would still be a bit rough, but, you know, you can win those other ways. Becky's on the soldier now. Bro is just playing Mystery Heroes.
Well, he's got a new keyboard, so what better way to break it in than to play a little bit of Soldier here? Well, you know what it is? We tried this on Team GB as well. We tried it with Cass Bastion, but what if you just had a second hit scan, right? What if there was somebody else who can interfere with this? And yeah, I think you can make a real argument. Cass would be better, or an Emre would be better, you know. And Soldier's quite far down the pecking order, but
maybe not on this map. But like, I like the thought of the Soldier because at least then you're meant to be able to run, except when Hammond just finds you and decides that it's your time.
Yeah, I guess
you need somebody that's mobile,
independent.
Right? It's the same reason that you can't play half the heroes in the game right now because you just get a Cat Bastion on your face. At least the Soldier has the ability to run from the Cat Bastion, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Maybe not this instance.
I mean, Becky's not demonstrated this in any meaningful way whatsoever, but the theory isn't as bad as the practice.
It's actually an insane fight lost for ZAN. The amount of space and attention that Becky took. Hanbin was one. Merit was one. I don't know how nobody dies. I don't know what Alien did there. I don't know what Cat Bastion timing ZAN took there. But in my head at least, with the amount of pressure that Becky was absorbing, like, it should have been ZAN's to win actually.
Yeah, they can't even go for this now.
No.
And this is going to be a 5 minute 10 seconds for second point, which just mean literally 2 fights required for Falcons to take a 3-0 lead in this series. Will be a little bit trickier for the Cat Bastion on the attacking team especially to get in here. You can see Kivis even just sort of keeping his right hand side locked down as well. But enough ult turns, just feel like ZAN needs so many things to go right for him now.
Yeah, you can't make a mistake really for the next 5 minutes if you're ZAN. And considering the amount of mistakes they've been making, I don't know if that's likely. Cart's slowly edging forward as well, so who knows, maybe they'll end up... The position that ZAN have got, other than the Mei I guess, they've not really got anyone to touch point, so... They can shoot Hanbin, but he's just going to get healed, and Cart's moving closer and closer.
Yeah, it's a problem.
We might end up being in one fight territory if the fight goes a certain way. None of us not man.
Oh, just about over the edge here. Gets a late peek on, but the bubbles will give Alien the advantage in theory. But now the Matrix from Hanbin will swing it back the other way. Both Bastions live for now, but Merit's a little bit separated. Catnap to interrupt the ult actually here. Meanwhile, Becky's pushed up in main. Defensive bubble doesn't save Kivis. Now Heiser's main source of healing is gone. Has for grab, but doesn't use it. They'll play for a recontest. Are trades though, and Becky's going to get staggered pretty horrendously here. The sleep goes wide, which is like a small saving grace, but they're going to have to play in this next fight, or at least the start of it, without Becky.
Yeah, Alien shot the Bastion this time, but unfortunately there was a DM in the way. You do have the Grav coming back, Heiser is there, like it's not terrible, as long as Kivis doesn't like pre-fight die here. Looking for a cap ash and swing out main with bubble. Kyrus is gonna go the sleep onto Alien. Oh, fielder, that's game winning. Grab onto Checkers now to try and help survive it a little bit.
17
Hammers all the way
HP.
through onto Kyrus. Has the bomb. Chiho's back here as well. Kai's is finally dead on point. And
This is dumb.
can't help but feel that this is a hard fight to win for Becky.
Yeah, but he's not going to win that 1v5, unfortunately. We'll be taken care of there, and Falcons will win that one with plenty of time to spare. So I think, yeah, you really got to look at cart management in terms of how they took these fights. Like, they basically lost 2 fights there, and they lost all of first and all of second point.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, really poorly managed from ZAN on all of that. I think you see an important moment. We were talking about it a bit during our sort of on-off pauses. But I think when you're in this Cat Bastion mirror, it's so duel-dependent. You know, we would obviously talk about it like seared into mine and Jamie's memory is for Winston, Tracer, Anna, Brig. And sometimes you just need your Anna to hit the sleep or your Winston just to find the kill with Primal, your Tracer, whatever it is, you know? Like, there's a certain amount of just skill matchups in these 1v1s. And I feel the same is true here, right? Like,
I mean, fielder hitting that sleep is the only reason they win that fight.
Exactly. Like in a Kiri Lucio...
he dies, Alien comes back, like, it's really rough for them, right?
Yeah, say in a Kiri Lucio mirror, like say it's Kiri Lucio Diva, right? Like the ultimate sort of like push and pull, kite a bit, kite in, kite out comp. You can win, you can like break ultimates or break ultimate turns by just being organized and being good, you know? You can win by sort of macro and coordination as a team. Same in a lot of the sim comps, right? You can just find a way to outmaneuver them as a team. The way to outplay the Nano Bastion, a lot of the time it is, can you just find the Matrix at the right time? Can you find the sleep? Can you just find, you know, can somebody hit a difficult shot on the cat or something at a perfect time? Can a Tracer win its 1v1 with an Anna in the backline? Or can the Anna win that 1v1?
I mean, the last Nano Bastion duel we saw, like the double Nano Bastion, it was really good from ZAN, but you know, they just don't have a diva. So Merit ends up surviving, and Alien's actually the one that ends up like getting forced to use it, right? But they had the better of it. But I mean, the diva's just way too strong in this, right? Like,
yeah, I feel like actually,
Bastion's like fake at the best of times. I feel honestly.
I think what you're actually playing for, if you're the Zarya team here, and maybe it works a bit better on attack and offense, is the fact that you can just stand on point. And then you can still assist for Bastion, Jewel in the sky, but it means their Diva's just in a difficult situation, because if they come to contest point too much, you're just frying them, right? And then if the Diva's getting like fried a bit by the Zarya in the front line, it makes it less able to actually interfere and influence that Cat Bastion 1v1 in the sky as well. So I feel like, especially when you're on the Zarya Mei, on attack, you can just force point. Yeah, you can just force point the entire time, you know? And then all of a sudden you can actually win quite an objective focus one. The problem when you do that comp on defense is you can't... Heiser can't really stand on point because then he just gives up crucial space as well. Yeah, we can do funny Pred Lemon. It feels like ZAN are getting increasingly cooked. Again, I think I have to ask the question. Now, we're now 3 maps in and there's been no cat ban from the ZAN guys.
Yeah.
There's a Bastion ban on the first map.
You assume you have to see it here, right? Just tank the first ban and ban cat.
Yeah.
I assume the Korea's same rules as EU, where map loser gets ban order and map, right?
Yes, except on map 5. I don't know if it's different in playoffs, but in map 5, what happens is all the modes unlock again.
Yeah.
Which means if you get that map 5 pick, obviously I guess in this one it would be it's slightly different because we're going to best of 7.
It'll probably still be map 5, no?
Will it still be map 5? It feels like a weird time to reset it though, right? Would you not do it for map 7?
Maybe. I don't know. Well,
He's
by
someone...
map 7 you've already got 1 repeat, right?
Well, he's Chio. Look at Chio eating this burger.
That's very cute. But like map 6 you'd already be replaying 1 game mode at least.
Yeah, true. Well, thank you Combat Frog 14 for the tier 1. Just in time. Frog on screen, Frog in the sub feed. They're not even playing Cheeseburger. Yeah, they have turned up a little bit late, but it does look good. Fun fact, I sat next to Backbone in Stockholm on day 2. Some type of stalker. That's from Drinny.
Sheesh. I vaguely remember you, my friend. It was the only day I got to go. Mia was sick the last day.
Bless. Do they do it through
There's
pools?
something about this
Oh.
middle-aged bald guy that is thrilling.
Thank you, Hamter B, for the gifted tier 1 to Less Than D class. Enjoy your winter badge.
What have you had for food today, Xavier?
Sausage sandwich. Oh, I can hear a microwave.
Yeah, I'm putting leftover dinner in.
What's for leftovers?
I think it's veggie mince because it was on sale. It's actually pretty good. Rice.
I think veggie mince is good.
It is good, yeah. Canned tomatoes and mushrooms because there was a shit ton of mushrooms on reduction in my local Tesco.
So
Like
pasta.
garlic and onion in there.
With
It's
pasta?
basically like a curry. No, rice.
Okay. It's almost like close to like a casserole almost.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. Old time clip.
Enjoy your badge, beef. You're welcome.
You know what the most fucked up part about being an adult is?
What's that?
No matter how many times, how often you do dishes, or how many times you clean your sink, there's always more dishes, and the sink always gets dirty again. It's kind of fucked up.
Thank you, ZuckerGoal444 for the tier 1. Why is my co-streamer sounding extra handsome today? It's because he is, Hattie. Yeah, just always got to clean stuff, you know? Just maintenance.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Just maintenance.
I hate it. Like, I wish things could stay clean, but also, you know...
You want the maids back, is what you're saying. You want
Yeah,
you want
that's
that
what I'm
maid
saying. I
life
want the
back.
maid
You want the maid life back.
I do. I mean, if you were offered the maids right now, right, like free of charge to just clean your shit up, would you not take it in a heartbeat?
Well, actually, I was talking to my wife about this as well, because it was just like, lately we're both like very busy with work and everything, and it's just like the thing that gets pushed to the side immediately is how often we clean the house or how we stay on top of these things. You know, it's like, just if there was a maid, yeah. Hattie says need as well. Yeah.
My mum gets like a cleaning service in, like, is it once a week, once a month? I don't know. But they do amazing work, honestly. It's actually fairly cheap. But...
Oh, really? Yeah, a couple of like my elderly relatives do it just because they don't have like the mobility to do it themselves anymore, and they'll get it done like once a fortnight or something.
Yeah. And they do a good job as well. Like, kind of expected it to be like half-assed, but no, they're consummate professionals.
I'm looking for a job. I take minimum wage. IVQ, would you be interested in being a maid for myself and Backbone?
That's a hell of a commute.
It's a bit of a commute from one house to the other, because one of us is, I want to say, is it Aberdeen?
Yeah, I'm in Aberdeen.
And I'm in Nottingham. So, you know, you'd probably need like a car, but there's maybe a job here. How many days is fortnight?
Very underrated. Yeah. You know what it might be?
2 weeks. That's walkable. check out the legs on Burninator here. Just calves for days. Yeah. Aberdeen, Scotland. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a cat ban.
Ooh, thank you, KizuQWQ, for the Prime. Oh, you can do Haddies as well. So, yeah, Aberdeen, Nottingham, and I don't know the name of the city, and Poland. Yeah, somewhere in Poland.
All in Poland.
Yeah. But I'm reliably informed it's all walkable, so I wouldn't worry. All right, let's look at the bans. All right, ZAN have done it. They banned the bloody cat. The cat is dead. Blizzard World is the choice. We're going to get a different type of matchup. Yeah, but is this for Kiriluso map? I feel like there's some legs. They're on Lifeweaver right now to just help Alien go for his grapple shot. He found nothing. We're going to have Anna Brig. Don't know how I feel about the Brig into the Ram. And it looks like Yangjin also doesn't know how he feels about the Brig, so he's going to go Juno. So you know what? Agree with every decision ZAN have made so far. In this map. Not all the three previous ones, but in this map so far, 20 seconds in, we were off to a great start.
Yeah. Ball going in, over the top behind. I spilt water everywhere, that's fine.
The maid will sort that. IVQ's on it.
Yeah, ZAN have got all the space around point now. You can see Falcons trying to just probe and push to see if there's a side to clear out. Checkmate is doing his best to clear the side, but now Becky and Heiser are on the back here. Field has fallen to half HP already. I think that was Cleanse Force. Checkers is here trying to help out, though, doing his best. Alien's taking the top now too, and he has found Chio. Checkmate's in trouble too. Heiser's running it further onto the backline. Merit low, falling low himself, but that should be point control at the very least for ZAN here early.
Oh yeah, Sleep at the back as well. No way out for Hanbin. They've got control of this one. They just need to avoid any last-minute trades. Looks like Falcons are doubling down, hoping for a kill. They'll find one onto Merit. They'll find two onto Alien. Needs to be careful it doesn't get away from him here. Checkmate still in behind. Little boop doesn't work. Oh god, if Chio found that boop, it was so on. But Yangjin has fallen off the map. It's remarkably uncute from Yangjin. And all of a sudden, Falcons have found enough trades that Hanbin's going to be back and he's going to stop this cap going too far.
He's fallen off the map as Cat, he's fallen off the map as Juno, and he's back on Brig now, makes sense. Hanbin's obviously on Diva. Heiser has the minefield to help re-establish space on point, but Falcons are coming up on a lot of ults, so you need something soon if you're ZAN. Or else this overclock, this Kitsu coming back, like, they haven't even got a tick yet, they've got time.
Yeah, it's actually egregious point management from ZAN, inability to close out the fight. We look at that one at the end of Havana, right? A lack of conviction and clinicalness to this. Pole spawn from Becky onto the ankles of Merit, so he's going to fall immediately. Merit had clock as well. Checkmate's going to go. That seemed pretty cool. Can I ever go? And he will ever go. He's a natural. That's going to be no Sojins, no overclocks in this next fight. 4v4. They've rotated in already, ZAN, so no choice but to keep taking the fight. They're rotating over to Snacks. They need to help Heiser on point a little bit, but Kiwis is a little bit more worried about himself and Yangjin right now. Defensive rally comes out, and now Yangjin, he swings, he misses the bash, though. Heiser's gone off the map, just trying to live. Sleep comes out here, doesn't find anything. Thank you, Factivision 7 for tier 1. Enjoy your Winton badge. And now, pinned in a corner, ZAN are in big trouble. The backline is still alive here. Hanbin can't quite finish him yet, but it feels inevitable. One more shift through. Defensive nade, a Susie to make sure no trades. Matrix to deny the headshot on the Sleep. Merit is 1 HP again. Not even Merit will trade this time.
A clinical inability for all 5 players of ZAN to stay on the map, unfortunately.
It's a problem, yeah.
Yeah, famously, Juno and Bull, really hard to stay on the map. Falcons have won that fight. They've got 4 ults, and Field has farmed another half of his Kitsu. Yangjin's close to the rally, and to be fair to ZAN, I think their backline actually did a fairly good job surviving there. Maybe they should have done more with the Nano, like actually found a kill or something. But Mary's got this clock, and he's just gonna pop out main now.
He's going for it as well. Chases give us back inside. Is he going further? He's actually turning around looking for maybe a ball or someone else to put damage into. He finds the ball here. Heiser's going to hang around to make sure he takes the maximum damage from this one and die late. And that's going to be actually a kill out of the overclock, even though it felt like the kite should have been more than good enough from ZAN.
Yeah, Alien's going to find one to pop his own overclock. Forces Merit back. Falcons are all just full DP this. Chio's going to be coming back with the beat. And again, there's no ticks taken so far, so he's got more than enough time to do so. Hanbin going to stay for as long as possible, then get out. Checker's got his recall full, should be fine though. He's got the blink distance perk as well. I don't know if that's coming into fashion or what. Slamming from Heiser here now with Minefield. Becky's going to get the better of Checkmate. Rally slam onto Hanbin, helping Kivitz walk forward here with all this armor too. Merit's ended up in ZAN's backline, getting run down by Becky. That was clean, but the cleanse from Fielder is very good. Kitsu on point as well. Not even 2 ticks got yet for ZAN, and somehow they're all 1 HP, despite all of this.
I don't
know how the fuck they lost that, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
I just can't catch Falcons with any of these. Like, the kill they get is just a pulse bomb from Becky, right? Like, they don't actually really find anything else in all of this. They get themselves a good position on point. Feels like there should be some sort of, put them in a chokehold there, force them to point. But they're going to be full held in the end. And this is looking like this series is going to be done before you know it.
Yeah. Very sticky round from the Tracers, actually.
Yeah. And then, yeah, this is the final fight then. So, Mine's onto the point. Kitsune rushing.
Heiser just slams into a Kitsu Diva and nothing else, so he loses all of his HP.
Yeah, I have a few... Heiser's been a tank. I think he's definitely on the sort of like upcoming player list over the last couple of stages. But I feel like this series, particularly on board, he's looked particularly disappointing. he's really been known as the player who can do a bit of everything. You know, he can play the Winston, the D.Va, the Hazard, the Ball, even if Hazard is the one he looks best on. And actually, that's like a pretty good hero pool, you know? You can play even a bit of Ram when needed, a bit of Malga when needed. So a bit of everything, but I think the Ball's felt particularly disappointing here in terms of the impact he's had.
And this is the problem as well, right? You ban the cat. You force him off of Cat Anna, but then you're playing against Falcons on Kirilu. Not exactly a bad comp for them. So.
Why have you put the Preds as will they draw? As in, will they get exactly 58.7%? Lemon?
I mean, that's
honestly,
value,
I actually need to demod everyone. Demod everyone. Lemon says wait. We're not waiting, Lemon. Somebody get me my gun. It's going to be Ram and a Brig here from ZAN, which feels like a comp now. Isn't that great? But, you know, it's a comp built just to design and hold a corner for forever and ever and ever. And to be fair, the task for ZAN is to hold this corner forever and ever, or they lose the map and they lose the series and they're out of stage 1. So, if there's a place, maybe this is the place.
They need to get like an early fight win so they can get a clean ult advantage. Because if not, you're just going to get outvalued by the Kirilu. Falcons have managed to rotate all the way around. Kivus is just on point. I don't know how
they've been out-rotated by the Kirilu.
Yeah. I feel like I'm watching Pacific again, just like teams not realizing, hey, Kirilu's pretty strong, guys. Okay, pretty good heroes. Alien's going to get his one, so at least he can say that Alien cracked Merit open this game. But yeah, perhaps to no one's surprise, it is going to be 4-0 to Falcons.
4-0 Falcons. And that seals Falcons' spot in the Asia playoffs next week. They've qualified. And that eliminates ZAN Esports from stage 1. So 5th, 6th finish for ZAN Esports, which is probably, honestly, where most people would have ranked them to begin with. So, you know, completely whelming expectations. With their season so far, ZAN.
Thoroughly well.
Yeah, I think the disappointing bit for ZAN is just whenever you play these series, you know, nobody expected them to beat Falcons today, but would have liked a bit more fight back. Would have liked a map here.
At least.
Exactly, yeah. Make it look like we have to make these guys work, you know. And
even if you only get 1 or 2 close maps, you can be happy if you're ZAN here. But with that, you shouldn't be happy at all.
No, I think just disappointing.
I remember Stage 1 London, year 1, right? For me, at least. I remember playing Glads, and I think we lost 3-1. But that one map win was like, yeah, we fucking did it, guys. You know, like oh, we actually like that. That was enough for a team of the level that we were at that point to feel good about the game.
Do you remember the last regular season game of Season 6 against Houston, where we lost 3-2?
5-0.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ant1023 good for the community gifted to Abood. Enjoy the tier 1. Enjoy your Winter badge. And yeah, we all walked away from that Houston series and we're like, we 5-0'd these guys. I know the scoreline says 3-2 to them, but that was 5-0 to us.
Bro, Violet had the best game I've ever seen of him that series. I remember fucking Antarctic.
The one where he like
at one point.
He quintuple dinked Landon.
No, that was me.
Was it you? Oh.
That was me! I was me, beaten, and he just dinked me through B.
5 in a row. Yeah, 5 in a row. Like, unironically, like, 5 headshots.
And it's like, okay, it's like, I even hit my crit, and I hit a body shot after, but he just got heals, and it's like, I just needed to double crit him, so I just lose.
Yeah.
And it's like...
You needed 2 headshots,
as well.
He needed 5.
Like, because I was just fighting Violet the entire series, and it was like... Oh, if I double dink him, I win. If I don't, I get triple dinked, you know? And I had the chance to do it, and, you know, I did it sometimes, but it was like, fuck me.
Headshots will just cause you problems.
Yeah.
I
think it was map 5 Dorado.
Player of a match.
Because I was dinking out, it would have been Pelican, I think. On Farah. And I remember calling very last fight, being like, oh, it's fine, just reset, because the music wasn't playing. That it was close to the end, so I thought we had an extra 20 seconds. Good game. Good game, well played.
There's someone player for match? I don't know who should be player for match here. Maybe probably Fielder, actually.
Yeah, probably is,
we were talking a bit before about how Falcon Stage 1 has been sort of littered with unforced errors and mistakes, and that Fielder was really surprisingly actually part of that. But I feel like actually very complete performance from Fielder today. A few big moments on Viana especially, and yeah, no mistakes I think really on Valkyrie.
Giving player of the match to someone with like 20,000 deaths on Runa Savage.
Yeah, but that's the thing. 100%. We could both go and watch Fielder's POV from that game and actually probably say he's not made any mistakes here. I know he's died once a minute, but there's nothing he could have done in any of them.
Yeah. We get translation going next?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to the toilet, so I'll translate it. I'll be in the bathroom, but trust me, I will be translating it.
Okay. I appreciate that.
치우 선수가 함께 빛내줬죠. 오늘 또 인터뷰 자리에 모셔보도록 하겠습니다. 팀팔콘 가뿐하게 플레이오프 2라운드 진출에 성공해냈습니다. 승리 소감 한번 들어볼게요.
저희가 준비한 대로 뭔가 다 잘 돼가지고 처음에 잔이 이제 잔 e스포츠가 이제 마우가 준비해왔는데 마우가 확실히 좀 준비를 잘 해왔던 것 같아서 살짝 당황했지만 그 후로는 준비한 대로 잘 흘러갔던 것 같습니다.
Can I translate? I can, but I won't.
오늘 좀 세트를 모두 가져가면서 압도적인 경기력을 보여주기도 했는데요. 모든 디테일에서 팀팔콘의 저력을 맛볼 수 있었어요. 잔 e스포츠의 반격도 만만치 않았지만 양바스 대전부터 치열한 섭딜 대전까지 내용이 알찼단 말이죠. 오늘 경기 흐름 어땠나요?
오늘 이제 첫 세트는 좀 원래 옛날 조합들로 해가지고 확실히 좀 더 치고받긴 했었는데 이제 맞조합전에서는 솔직히 저희가 양바스 디테일이 좀 더 압도적으로 좋다 생각해가지고 좀 쉽게 끝난 것 같습니다.
좋습니다. 오늘 또 한빈 선수 POTM 선정되셨습니다. 오늘 디바로 양바스 대전에서도 좀 우위를 가져가는데 큰 역할을 해주셨고요. 라마랑 자리아도 섞어가면서 적재 숙소에서 완벽한 플레이를 선보여 주셨죠.
Yeah, I want to say that I love your man,
라마까지
Sam.
또
Thank you,
오늘
guy.
경기 어땠나요?
He's like someone called Backbone over and over. True.
easy, so easy. 아 그렇습니다. 오늘도 그 어린이날을 맞아서 앞으로 어린이날을 맞아서 우리 팔코 선수분들의 어릴 적 모습이 사진으로 나오기도 했거든요. 오버워치 꿈나무들에게도 한마디 해볼까요?
일단은 저도 이제 중학교 때부터 오버워치를 시작했지만 진짜 재밌게 했고 이제 어린이 여러분들도 재밌게 오버워치 잘 즐길 수 있게 지금 뭔가 잘 이루어지고 있으니까 뭐 양바스도 귀엽잖아요. 네, 재밌게 봐주시고 네, OWCS 재밌게 봐주세요.
아 그리고 오버워치 꿈나무들에게 포지션 추천해볼까요?
일단 탱커는 절대 하지 마라 얘들아.
왜요?
일단 딜러를 추천한다. 탱커는 말을 아끼겠습니다.
아 그럼 우리 치우 선수는 어떻게 생각하세요?
일단은 저도 탱커는 비추하고 저는 이제 메인 힐러 추천하겠습니다.
네?
메인 힐러로 추천하겠습니다.
아 메인 힐러 내 밑으로 들어와라. 아주 좋습니다. 오늘 치우 선수 팔콘의 양바스 운전기사를 맡으면서 승리까지 운행해냈는데 성공해냈는데요. 양바스 메타 좀 부담스러울 수도 있을까 궁금하기도 하고 이 메타 즐기고 계실지도 궁금해요. 좀 어떤가요?
일단은 이제 제가 바스의 목숨을 제가 짊어지고 있는 거기 때문에 조금 부담스럽긴 한데 뭐 이제 바스가 죽으면 사실 바스 잘못 생각해가지고 저는 딱히 뭐 그냥 지면은 우리 팀 잘못하고 생각하고 있습니다.
네, 서로에게 짐을 나눠주면서 같이 짊어지는 모습 아주 보기 좋습니다. 오늘 좀 단단한 팔콘의 기본기를 맛볼 수 있었던 경기였는데요. 위기에서 발휘되는 팔콘의 저력 아주 좋습니다. 다음 경기 각오와 팬분들에게 마지막으로 한 말씀씩 하고 마무리할게요. 먼저 한빈 선수.
오늘 했던 것처럼 4대0 경기 깔끔한 승리할 수 있도록 네, 다음 경기도 준비 이렇게 철저히 해서 올 것 같고 네, 항상 팔콘 응원해주신 여러분들
I'm back.
감사드립니다.
Welcome back, man.
좋습니다. 치우 선수도 마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
이제 저도 이제 다음 경기
Are the scores up to date, gang? Can I take a look at some fantasy points?
오더라도 저희가 꼭 이기고 우승하도록 하겠습니다.
Whoa! No way! Thank you, Kruzzy, very much.
마무리해보도록 하겠는데요.
What a welcome back! 27 months of Tier 3?
2라운드로 향하는
Jeez,
Kruzzy.
3 for 27 months is crazy, man.
I don't think it's been Tier 3 the whole time, but it has been the last few. Kruzzy, clearly I'm doing something right. Alright, we have got all the numbers
To
in.
one up Kruzzy, Bunnykins, thank you for the 14 months of Prime.
You've been you've been mogged here, unfortunately, Kruzzy.
Yeah, way to mog him. Hello, Z, how are you?
I forgot to cancel the Tier 3. That's what we like to hear, Kruzzy. Thank you for the 27 months, and may you remain forgetful. It's all right. We need one more month. We did it last month. We absolutely smashed it last month. If you've not heard me talk about this before, basically the way Twitch works is if you get a certain number of tier 1, 2, or 3s, gifted and primes don't count. If you hit a certain milestone for 3 months in a row, you get a larger revenue share of every sub. You go all the way up to 70% if you manage to hit 300 of these 3 months in a row. We've now done it for March, we've done it for April, and we need to do it for May. So Cruzzy's Forgetfulness is an important step in the 3rd and final month of this. So thank you very much,
Cruzzy. It's an important step in X paying for his house.
Yeah, and the damage to the car, to my wife's car earlier today. Surely.
1 second, I will ask about that like a good,
Yes. And actually, I got really.
Revitrolia, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. A whole ass baby indeed, my friends.
So it was like, I got spooked while I was streaming because I've got like my WhatsApp on my computer, so I get a message from my wife, and she's like, the message is just someone's hit my car. So immediately I'm like, oh no, my wife has been in a car crash. This is upsetting. This is a big problem. So then I was like, are you okay? And then she says it was parked at work, just been emailed by site security, and I was like, we should put this all in one message. This should be a one message. We don't start with I've been hit, but someone's hit my car. But yeah, it was someone. She parked at work and someone in the car park hit it, and then like reception called her to let her know it happened. So it's just a little bit scuffed. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's going to cost that much to fix. It's just like scraped, but they should pay for it anyway.
Yeah, it's not just like insurance or something anyway.
Well, yeah, I feel like this is probably like, it's minor, it's not even dented or anything. I think this is one of the ones where it's probably, they just pay for the repairs and we don't go through insurance would probably be like the best for everyone. Yeah. So in theory, it shouldn't cost us anything other than just another job to do.
My wife has been hit by a car, but let me go stream Falcons ZAN before responding.
Well, I think we can all agree that Falcons onside game wasn't worth missing.
Too good.
All right, fancy points then. Does anyone? I imagine nobody really has ZAN players unless they are truly desperate. But the ZAN players all scored pretty wank. Whereas on the Falcons side, the big winners were Fielder with 23, 22.5 for Hanbin, which really isn't too bad considering someone came in and stole 6 of those points just to play the same heroes. Merritt, actually, no, I missed Merritt. Merritt's the biggest winner on 29 points, 20 for Checkmate, and an 18.5 for Fielder. And maybe the best news, obviously, for anyone who owns Falcons, is Falcons are now guaranteed to get 2 more games. So if you have Falcons or T1 players, or onside players, the risk is obviously they only get 1 game, but if they win this first game, today's game, they will get 3 games no matter what. So there's maybe a chance that they actually get just big points regardless. Fielder surprised with how much he died. He got like several Kiri maps as well. Like Lijiang was a Kiri map, right? And Fielder has 5 deaths. Then we go to the Cat Bastion. Fielder has 9 deaths. Then we go to Havana. He only has 5 deaths on Havana, actually.
They kind of dominated Havana.
Yeah, Blizzard World, he only had 1 death as well, and we're back to the Kiri here. Yeah, they dominated Havana.
Super clutch plays on Havana as well, right? Like the one with Chio on first, and then the Sleep on second. Like, he actually just played it pretty well, right?
Yeah. I guess what's true on the payload maps in general is, you know how we see these Annas always play back of the map positions in his Cat Bastion mirror just to desperately try and live? On payload, especially on defense, it's actually very possible to do this on like Havana. You just sit at the back of the map. And also Becky played May for a bunch of those, which means he's not as threatened.
You're underestimating the May into Anna matchup, bro. I swear it's good. I swear, May on like Havana should put more pressure on Tracer than more pressure on Anna than a Tracer would. But that's just one man's opinion.
It's just that's such a bad point. Just you know what's better than a Tracer here in this situation? A May.
I'm just not wrong.
You know what would go down a treat here? A May, I reckon. What are you saying, Cruzzy? Your sub renew date is 9/11, just checked. Well, seems there won't be any trouble with forgetting then. Almost missed my rent for a month because of dementia. Oh no. Cat Bastion wants to makes me want to smash my nuts in with a hammer. Unpopular opinion, but I actually like the Cat Bastion meta. I think
I had one that said that they wanted to tear their balls clean off in one motion because of Cat Bastion. So there's a lot of nut-based hating.
Yeah, people. Possible people just don't like their testicles.
I have a feeling these people are just looking for a reason to get rid of their balls.
Yes, you know what? That's it. I'm ripping my testicles off. Just any excuse. I can't lie, it was me both times. Maybe it's just Macacadger. Just my left one has been acting up. Yeah, I think for Cat Bastion, as long as if it wasn't like a perma pick like we're currently seeing in Korea, like let's say it was just on like the hybrid maps or something, or like on certain ban situations or something where you were like, okay, like maybe Tracer ban or something it becomes, or whatever, you know, Tracer ban, Diva, Mauga, something like this, where it becomes really
Yeah, if it was like a specific ban situation or a specific map situation, it wasn't just everywhere, it would be enjoyable.
I think it would be, yeah, it would be really fun. I think that it's just the same as anything where it's like a really chaotic game mode. It becomes super deathmatch heavy. Like, you know, when we're casting it and it's like really hard to keep track of exactly everything that's going because people are just using a grav to confirm a kill on a Tracer off screen while a catnap's going on somewhere else. Wow, like a Bastion Nano is in the sky or something, you know? So I feel like right now, and the problem is like deathmatch and chaos is good and enjoyable, and people always remember like the full chaos maps, right? But you don't actually want that to be just perennial deathmatch because then you're just
Overwatch.
Yeah. I don't think it's a style that's enjoyable.
So fun and so memorable is like because it's not normal, right? Like,
yeah.
The moment it becomes it all the time, it's just not fun.
Any more GB scrims this week? No, not this week, but should be next week alongside roster announcement and everything as well, which should be quite fun. So do I have to put my testicles on the line to get a full dive meta back? Is that the currency in this chat? Yes, it seems to be. It seems to be some sort of bull trade.
I don't know if testicles are worth that at this point. It feels like they're fairly low value at this point. One Cat Bastion map and we're sacrificing testicles. I don't know if it's...
Yeah. Roster lock is going to be the 4th of May. So, Monday. So we should be ready to announce just around then. Maybe ask me next week.
Probably doing an announcement of an announcement.
Yeah. Ask me when my editor wakes up and he tells me if he gives me some sort of thumbs up or thumbs down reaction. Will the roster announcement be done in a boarding pass? No. We'll probably just post the roster, and then we've got like a video coming as well, like a sort of frag movie style, but that might be a little bit later. I know. Yeah, so roster lock's actually really soon. I mean, the tournament happens right after Champions Clash for all regions. We have a scrim Monday and Wednesday. Do we have a scrim Monday? Is it Monday? Okay. Maybe we'll announce Wednesday then. Looking into this. How are things going with the bootcamp planning? Still just in the talking to everyone stage. Like, I've sent all the emails to, I think, the most reasonable candidates. And now it's just a series of people coming back to us and just seeing what the actual quotes and offers will be. And then we'll just kind of do a price up. I think all the places we've emailed feel like they can provide what we need. In terms of just like good PCs, everything like that. I think one of them, which one was it? One of them didn't have like very good monitors, or they only had like 166 hertz ones. but I think Taz has managed to secure. If we do end up going with that one, then I think Zowie can lend us the monitors. So basically, all options are still on the. We've narrowed it down, so all the options are still on the table.
That's good work there.
Yeah. It's all in the schedule. Yeah, I guess in my head I just thought it was Tuesday. Need to do some thinking about that Monday scrim, maybe. Yeah, they do define. So Zeta gets to pick from the 2 winners of today who they want to face.
Welcome back, Bunny.
Oh, thank you, San, for the 50 stream streak. I feel like a large number of... Let me read this one. I feel like a large number of long-time Overwatch fans really prefer the metas with an emphasis on ult macro, but I don't know, maybe just me. Yeah, I don't... I think there is like a level of... Like, while the chaos is fun, a level of organization actually makes it more compelling over a long period of time.
Agreed.
Yeah, hold on. I'll message you, Artemis. Hold on. Oh, it's baby T1.
I'm not playing balloons, guys. Fuck, you distracted me. That's all your fault. I agree, this game is better than balloons. That's why I'm playing it. Fuck!
Wrong. Gaga. Yeah, everyone's still playing the Cat Bastion basically anytime it's open. I mean, only one game in, but I think this next game will be a more interesting test because both of these teams have looked rubbish on it last week. So they either need to be way better at it or they need to have an alternative ready. I feel like if we see neither of those things, then regardless of the result, obviously one team will still get to go to Asia and all of that, but they're not going anywhere, like anywhere major, you know? They're not qualifying, well, for the major.
No balloons, guys, I'm sorry. The game sucks, I'll keep it real.
I thought you played balloons anyway.
I did yesterday, but it's so boring. It's
Have
so
you not, yeah, but you played it a bunch
unbelievable.
before, right? So you've got like...
Yeah, like a shit ton back in the day, but now people are saying I need to die. You know what?
I've heard enough. Let's send Backman a death threat. No, never played Battle Block Theatre, no.
That's what I'm playing right now.
Oh, is it?
It's just like it's an old Xbox 360 arcade game.
Is that the jump? Is that the one you were playing yesterday where you're jumping around and
Yeah.
you kept dying and you were having a breakdown?
Alright, alright.
I'm just recapping events as I remember them.
God, I'm just so bad.
yeah, just like this, yeah. Have you ever, has Timmy Sobe been announced yet? No, I don't think so. I imagine we're going to get, like, all the announcements next week. Or at least the majority.